was. This is the Tower Hill Tip-Off Show across the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. Kevin Winter with you before quarterfinal number 1 at the SEC men's basketball tournament as Florida gets set for the third meeting of the year against the Kentucky Wildcats. Before the tournament got underway on Wednesday, SEC regular season honors were handed out and the accolades poured in for the Gators. Todd Golden was named the SEC Coach of the Year by the Associated Press and by the other SEC coaches. Golden, by the way, was a unanimous selection by the writers. Ruben Chinulu earned all SEC Defensive Player of the Year honors from the SEC coaches, and Urban Klavjar was named the conference's 6th Man of the Year from the coaching staff. As far as all conference selections, the coaches placed Tommy Houck on the All-SEC first team, Chinulu on the second team, and Alex Condon was named an All-SEC third team selection. Again, that's from the coaches. The AP writers had both Houck and Chinulu on the first team and Condon on the second team. The trio is the first in Florida to earn both AP and coaches All-SEC honors, the first trio with the Gators to do so since back in 2014. Still to come with the Tower Hill Tip-Off Show, we'll take a trip around college basketball. Conference tournaments are heating up, either quarterfinal or semifinal action today. And a reminder, Selection Sunday, just 3 days away. We count you down to Florida and Kentucky in the SEC quarterfinals across the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and I'm proud to announce that Good Greek is a proud supporter of Florida Gators basketball. The Gators have a long tradition of winning, and they just made another great move by partnering up with the Good Greek. Be a part of the winning team. Simply dial ** Greek in your cell or go to goodgreek.com. Good Greek Moving and Storage, proud sponsors of Florida Gators basketball.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
It's game time, and as the Gators hoop action heat up, there's only one way to cool down. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. This refreshing beer brings a burst of citrus to your glass, making it the perfect choice for cheering on the Gators. Whether you're a rowdy reptile or watching it from the couch, Shock Top Belgian White is a slam dunk for all the nail-biting buzzer beaters and unforgettable alley-oops. Shock Jump. Shock Top, the official craft beer of the Florida Gators, your 2025 Men's College Basketball National Champions. Please enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Shock Top Brewing Company. Learn more at shocktop.com.
This is Gators basketball from Learfield.
See, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
I'm Kevin Winter with you on the Tower Hill Tip-Off Show. It's great to be a Florida Gator who scores big by saving lives. You have the power to give others a second chance at life by donating blood with One Blood, the official blood center sponsor of the Florida Gators. Visit oneblood.org to find a Big Red Bus blood drive near you. The Gators and the Kentucky Wildcats. Florida opens up the SEC Conference Tournament today with quarterfinal number 1. All told, there are 34 conference tournament games across the landscape of college basketball as we inch closer and closer to Selection Sunday. Remember, the Big Ten, their top 4 seeds had a triple bye, so they have their quarterfinals today. Late stages, opening half, the number 1 seed in the Big Ten Conference, Michigan, leads Ohio State 31-25. How about this? You get Florida, Kentucky, and Michigan, Ohio State all playing each other on the same day. As of yesterday afternoon, there were 12 1 seeds who never won or made it and got knocked out in their conference tournament. Miami of Ohio obviously is the most notable. They suffered their first loss of the season in their quarterfinal yesterday. Well, this afternoon in the A10, the top seed St. Louis, who is 27-4 in the regular season, they trail at the half in their quarterfinal to George Washington, 48-34. Still to come in Nashville today. Quarterfinal number 2. It'll be Tennessee and Vanderbilt, a 5-4 matchup. The night session has the 15th-seeded Ole Miss Rebels, second worst team in the SEC. They have made it all the way to the quarterfinals. They get Alabama tonight, and then the 11th-seed Oklahoma, with already 2 victories to their credit here in Nashville. They will close out the quarterfinal session in Nashville as they face Arkansas. Tennessee, Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, Alabama, and Oklahoma, Arkansas. The 3 games still to come today. We start the day with the Gators and the Kentucky Wildcats. Second time in less than a week. Still to come at the Tower Hill Tip-Off Show. A conversation with head coach Todd Golden as the Gators look to defend their SEC Tournament Championship. That's still to come across the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Gator Nation, what an incredible year it's been. Your Florida Gator basketball team are national champions, and our partners at Dreamfinders Homes are celebrating their own big win as the 2025 National Builder of the Year. Dreamfinders Homes is creating beautifully designed communities across Florida, from Jacksonville to Orlando to Tampa. With great interest rate incentives and move-in ready options available now, there's never been a better time to make your move. Visit dreamfindershomes.com today and start your home search. Dreamfinders Homes, built for Florida, built for Gators.
If an insurance company is there to sell you insurance, shouldn't it also be there to service it with real people? At Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help. We're focused on your specific needs. That's why we have local agents working for you in every county across the state, offering competitive rates and fast, friendly service. It's more than insurance. It's the kind of treatment you deserve. Find a local agent at ffbic.com to set up your free no-obligation insurance review. Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best. Proud to support Gators Athletics.
This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Calling all Gators, students, alum, and diehards who bleed orange and blue. ViStar Credit Union and UF Athletics are teaming up to earn you more green. Sign up for the ViStar UF Gators credit card and get up to 20% off select Gators home game tickets. Plus, you can get a $150 bonus and up to 3% cash back on purchases when you use your new card. Whether you swipe at the swamp or tap around town, earn more. Visit ViStarCU.org to learn more. ViStar Credit Union. Go Gators. Get cash back. Federally insured by NCAA. Bonus offer subject to eligibility. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ViStarCU.org for full details.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Kevin Winter with you at the UF Health Sports Desk, the Tower Hill Tip-Off Show before quarterfinal number 1 here at the 2026 SEC Men's Basketball Tournament. The Gators open play against their longtime rivals, the Kentucky Wildcats. Want to remind you, Westwood One and the Varsity Network bring you every moment of March all the way to Indianapolis. For the hometown call you love, the only place to stream your team's broadcast all postseason is the Varsity Network app. Download the Varsity Network app today. Coming up next on the Tower Hill Tip-Off Show, before we have tip-off in our game, it'll be a conversation with head coach Todd Golden. His Gators look to extend their winning streak and move on to the semifinals. It's Florida and Kentucky. You're listening to the quarterfinals of the SEC Men's Basketball Tournament across the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
What's up, guys? It's Thomas Houck with men's basketball.
Puts his head down, spins with the dribble. Right side of the lane, to the rack, and a two-hand dunk for Thomas Houck.
One full behind-the-scenes access to everything Florida Gators for free. Check out Gators Plus and experience your favorite Gators athletes and teams like never before. Head to floridagators.com/watch and check out shows like Car Wash Convos, Road to Game Day, and Gator Life, as well as fan favorites like This is the Swamp, Gator Boys, and Blue Collar Baseball. Check it out today and support your favorite Florida Gators.
Gator Nation, this season it's time to act for the greener good. UF and GFL are making great strides to reduce our footprint, and you can help. Recyclable and compostable paper products, cups, straws, and food waste receptacles are available at the arena. Look for the signs and put it in the right can, Greener Gator fan. Think green as you cheer on the orange and blue. Call GFL at 352-377-0800 or visit us at gflenv.com. GFL, green for life.
This is Gators basketball from Learfield.
To aim higher, to go faster, to push further. It's what elite athletes do, and UF Health is built from that same DNA. We don't just treat cancer, we advance breakthrough therapies. We don't just perform heart surgery, we invent procedures used worldwide. Like top athletes, we believe human progress has no finish line. UF Health, a national medical center for Team USA.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and I'm proud to announce that Good Greek is a proud supporter of Florida Gators basketball. The Gators have a long tradition of winning, and they just made another great move by partnering up with the Good Greek. Be a part of the winning team. Simply dial ** Greek in your cell or go to goodgreek.com. Good Greek Moving and Storage, proud sponsors of Florida Gators basketball.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
For the third time this season, it is Florida and Kentucky. The stakes are a little higher this time. Kevin Winter with you on the Tower Hill Tip-Off Show across the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. Quarterfinal number 1 at the SEC Men's Basketball Tournament. Gators beat Kentucky at the O-Dome back on Valentine's Day, 92-83 in that game. Urban Klavjar knocked down 5 triples. Xavier Lee had 4. And then it was this past Saturday when Florida won at Rupp in the regular season finale, 84-77. In the 2 meetings, Florida has not trailed over 80 minutes to the Wildcats. Short time ago, head coach Todd Golden spoke with the voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly.
Kevin, thank you. It's been almost a week, Coach, since the Gators last played, ironically, against Kentucky. We'll get into that in a moment. Was your team in need of some rest? Did you get it this week heading into the postseason?
I think every team is in need of a little time off after SEC play. It's 18, games of physicality and toughness, and there's no nights off in this league, as we all know. So it was good to get a couple days to get rejuvenated, recalibrated, and make sure we're healthy coming into this postseason event.
You're the number 1 seed. I would think that you would agree that you guys earned it.
Absolutely. We won the league outright by 3 games. I thought from the start to finish, we played some really consistent, good basketball in really all phases, whether it's defensively, offensively, or on the glass. And we're now it's a 1-game tournament type deal where if you lose, you go home. So as great as it is, it doesn't matter as much right now in terms of our hopes of winning the SEC tournament.
Coach, we don't bring up last year a whole lot, but this is a time of year to kind of bring it up. There was experience gained through these most recent postseason processes. What did you learn as a head coach about now beginning another postseason?
Well, I think when you get in these opportunities, the teams that are tight and the teams that are pulling for each other have an advantage. Your short turnarounds, you got to really lock in and focus on whether it's the scouting report, game plan, making sure everybody's on the same page. And as I said, you have to really enjoy and kind of pour into the fact that if you don't play well, then you're going home. And I think there's a lot of pressure that comes with that. But that pressure for us is a privilege.
Coach, what do you think about when you know today that you're playing the same team that you last played, Kentucky, as it seems to be?
It's something that can definitely happen when you get to the postseason, and it just is what it is. I think obviously they've played well these past couple of days to stay alive to get to this game. Obviously we've played well against them this year. We've had the lead for all but 20 seconds we played them, and the other 20 seconds we're tied. So we know we're capable of playing well against these guys. They're going to be ready to go. They're well coached. Their talent's starting to show up and play well together. So it should be a good competition today.
Coach, why did you lead for all but 20 seconds? What was it about the way you guys played them?
Well, we've gotten off to good starts, in both games against these guys. Last game, I think we were up 11-0 to start. The first game, we were up 32-17 early in the game. And, we just put ourselves in position to be victorious. And it cannot be any different today. We got to get off to a good start, make sure we're defending, make sure we're rebounding, taking care of the basketball early, playing with great physicality and toughness, owning the paint. And if we do that, we'll be okay letting and the chips fall where they may.
Coach, health of the ball club going into the postseason is what?
We're in really good shape. We had some bumps and bruises, after being on the road at Texas, and I feel like we managed that well through the last couple games of the regular season. And as we talked about before, we had a couple days early this week to really focus on making sure we're fresh for this postseason run. And we might be a little rusty early, but we're healthy and we're fresh.
Can't wait to get started, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks, Sean.
Head coach Todd Golden here. Starting lineups in just a moment. Kevin, back to you.
Sean, Coach, thank you very much. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification across the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. Kentucky and Florida, game one of the SEC quarterfinals is next across the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
You can't file a claim for a Gator loss, but if your home or business takes a hit, Tower Hill is ready to respond. Tower Hill Insurance has helped Floridians bounce back from losses for over 50 years. Fast, accurate, timely, because when life gets stormy, service matters most. Tower Hill Insurance, designed for Floridians by Floridians. Find your local agent at thig.com, providing peace of mind since 1972.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope.
Oh, allergies.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Calling all Gators, students, alum, and diehards who bleed orange and blue. VyStar Credit Union and UF Athletics are teaming up to earn you more green. Sign up for the VyStar UF Gators credit card and get up to 20% off select Gators home game tickets. Plus, you can get a $150 bonus and up to 3% cash back on purchases when you use your new card. Whether you swipe at the swamp or tap around town, earn more. Visit VyStarCU.org to learn more. VyStar Credit Union. Go Gators. Get cash back. Federally insured by NCAA. Bonus offer subject to eligibility. Terms and conditions apply. Visit VyStarCU.org for full details.
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear. Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
The following is a Learfield presentation of the Gator Sports Network.
This is Florida Gators head basketball coach Todd Golden, and I'd like to thank these major partners that bring you this radio broadcast of Gators basketball: Meldon Law, UF Health, and Wells Fargo. Now, here's the voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly.
Okay, let's do this. Welcome to Nashville, everybody. Welcome to the SEC tournament, where this afternoon the top-seeded Florida Gators take on 9th seed Kentucky. Hi again, everyone, alongside Steve Egan and, of course, the champ, Lee Humphrey. I'm Sean Kelly. We're in the quarterfinals, and the number one seed is set to finally begin play here in Nashville. And, oh, by the way, it's a rematch of a game played just last Saturday. Old-time rivals, Florida and Kentucky, win or go home here in Nashville.
Not a better way to kick off the postseason in March Madness, Sean. It's going to be awesome. Team is going to be fired up to get back on the floor and play in tournament time.
When it comes to this matchup, specifically what we've seen through the first two meetings, both wins by the Gators, what translates into a third meeting here between Florida and Kentucky?
I think our size, our speed, that's what we need to showcase tonight. We need to start on the defensive end, protecting the rim, making it tough on Kentucky, and then just get out and run. This is Kentucky's third game in 3 days, and we're fresh.
Gators have won 11 in a row. The average margin of victory is 21, plus 21. Florida's won 16 of their last 17. They won the regular season by a margin of 3 games. Rightfully so as the number one seed.
We've been dominant down this stretch, Sean, and let's just keep it rolling going into tournament time.
Matchups today, like obviously the Florida bigs are a key for the Gators, but those guards for Kentucky has helped them win 2 games already this week.
Oway, Aberdeen, Chandler, all can score. They're the only 3 players averaging over double-digit points. They're going to score today. We just need to make sure it's tough and they're not efficient.
Keys to the game, Lee Humphrey.
I think it starts on the defensive end. Protect the rim. Make sure we dominate paint points. I want to watch that, and also fast break points. We want to get out and push it in transition, make them play fast, make them guard us, and they're going to wear down over time.
All right, today's starting lineups are brought to you by Wells Fargo, official retail bank of the Florida Gators. We'll start with the lower seed. That's number 9, Kentucky. Those guards, Denzel Aberdeen and Otega Oway out up top. Oway had 21 points yesterday in their win over Missouri. 15 of those came in the second half. He had a bit of a slow start. Colin Chandler's their 3-point shooter. He was 1 of 6, though, from the field and 0 of 3 against Florida last time out. He had 18 points and 5 of 7 from 3 in the earlier meeting this year in Gainesville. Andrea Jelovic, low-scoring big, the 6'11 freshman out of Croatia, is at the 4. And Malachi Marino, he's a bit banged up, but a 7-foot freshman who'll try and protect the rim a little bit against the Gators' bigs. Aberdeen, Oway, Chandler, Jelovic, and Marino for Kentucky. Meanwhile, for the top-seeded Florida Gators, head coach Tom Golden has his usual starting 5. Xavier Lee, the senior from Toronto, at the point, alongside Boogie Flan, the sophomore from the Bronx, New York. Flan in his last 5 games is 9 for 17, 53% from outside the three-point line. Thomas Houck, first-team All-SEC, 6'9 junior out of New Oxford, Pennsylvania at the 3. Alex Condon, the Australian, at the 4. He's only gone, 21 points a game over his last 6. And then Ruben Chinyelu, the new Defensive Player of the Year in the SEC, and this year's Scholar Athlete with a 3.96 GPA, rounding out the Gators' 5. Chinyelu, Condon, Houck, Fland, and Lee for the 25-6 Florida Gators. Our officiating crew today from the Southeastern Conference, Doug Schaus is the crew chief. Byron Jarrett is referee number 1. Owen Short is referee number 2. Kentucky has won 2 in a row here to advance to the quarterfinals, most recently a win over Missouri yesterday. The Cats opened play on Wednesday. They hadn't played on Wednesday in this tournament since well before Lee Humphrey was born, quite frankly. They've now won multiple games in an SEC tournament for the first time since 2018. That's the last time they won the whole thing. They won 4 in a row. They're the last team to be a repeat SEC tournament champion. The Gators begin that quest here this afternoon to win in back-to-back years. And as we mentioned with the Gators, it's this roll that they've been on. And today they'll enter tournament play 1 game shy of an overall 500 record in this tournament, 52-53. This is the 8th time all-time for the Gators as the number 1 seed, and they'll be seeking here on Sunday, if they're still alive, yet another SEC tournament championship. It would be their 6th. Last year was number 5 when they rolled through this tournament and then on their way to the national championship. The higher seed wears the home whites. Home whites for the Gators today. The throwback black F on each side of the shorts. Blue letters and numbers trimmed in orange. Kentucky has their blues on. Jersey and shorts. Kentucky across the chest in white. Number in white as well with the trim in white as they take the floor here. We're all set to go. The Gators bench is opposite us here at the goal to our right. And the Gators will shoot at the goal to our left in the opening half. A little nervous energy, but it's been a good week for the Gators. Much needed rest and some very good practice time as well leading up to this Friday afternoon matinee.
Expect us, Sean, to come out with a lot of energy flying around. Let's get a good start.
Chinyelu and Marino in the center circle, and we're all set from Nashville. And the opening tap belongs to the Wildcats. And again, they'll shoot the goal to our right. And our old friend Denzel Aberdeen's on the dribble here between the circles. Picked up defensively by Flan. They'll go 4 along the baseline. Here comes Marino to screen up high. He'll roll the pass, swing left for Chandler, right back to Aberdeen. Aberdeen on the left ankle, refeeds Chandler sideline left. Jab step right foot, dribbles between his legs, knocked Lee down, open 3 but missed it. Rebound Condon. So he had an open look for sure, but could not connect.
Tripped Lee Lee hit his foot. I think that's why it fell out.
Chandler's 3 for his last 12 now from 3. That's 3+ games. Boogie off the high ball screen, steps right, feeds Lee now top of the arc, and he'll lob it in. Mid-post here for Chinyelu, back to the goal against Marino. Turns over the left shoulder, right hook's going to be off the mark, and the rebound Squirts out to Denzel Aberdeen. So both teams with a missed shot here in the opening possessions. And we're about a minute into the first half. Aberdeen around the screen, sends it to Olway. Takes the dribble to the foul line. Steps, shoots. He traveled with it. And a jump ball is going to be called. Houck got a hand on top of the ball. That caused Olway to go back to the deck, but instead of a travel, it's the arrow, and it belongs to Florida.
It's the block shot and the recovery, it feels like. I mean, there was never a tie-up.
Lee will catch sideline right just near the Kentucky bench and feed Condon now with a one-arm pass to the top of the arc. 18 to shoot and a dribble handoff for Boogie Flan. Sinking and catching left of the lane is Condon. Condon against Yelovich. Trying to back him down. Gets him to the restricted area. Pump, shoots, got it, and one. The pump fake got Yelovich off the floor, and then the shot was a banker for the Aussie. He'll go to the line here. That's how this one starts, 2-0 with a free throw upcoming from Alex Condon.
Great patience from Alex. He caught the ball about 10 feet away from the basket and used the several dribbles to knock down Yelovich underneath the hoop, and then the pump fake. And a couple times now, first two possessions, we've gone into the post. Kentucky guarding one-on-one, not doubling down. Alex rattles in the free throw right there, but we started at Kentucky the same way going into our bigs.
Condon is now shooting 64% from the field in his last 6 games. Gators with the early lead of 3-0. It's a slow start to the game here, kind of very half-court oriented. Marino blocked left, ISO here against Chinilu. Bumps once, twice, turns over his left shoulder, fumbled the shot, but got it to go. That may have helped him. 3-2, and now the Gators are going to pick up the pace a little bit. Condon with the dribble handoff to Lee. Trying to turn the corner, past the left elbow, picks it up, block left, flares into Houck. Houck almost stripped, throws it out to save it to Condon on the right wing. Alex works himself toward the elbow, feeds Houck, wing right, 3 is blocked by Olway. He'll go out of bounds. It'll be Florida ball with 10 on the shot clock.
Like the pace, much better after that. Boogie did a good job pushing it, getting it across half court quickly.
Boogie will throw it in. Baseline right. Got to hurry here a little bit. Through Condon to Lee. 8 to shoot. 7 on the shot clock. Retreats front court right. 5 to shoot. 4 to shoot. Lee into a diving Condon. Catches, laid it up, but missed. And the ball tapped out of bounds. Last off Kentucky. It must have glanced the rim. They put the shot clock at 20 here.
The dive out of the pick and roll was wide open for Alex right there.
Flan will lob it in wing left this time to Condon. Sends it out on top. Lee for 3. Good. Boy, that barely moved the net. Great start for Xavier and Lee, who's really cranked up his three-point shooting, and the Gators lead at 6-2. Aberdeen left foul line extended at the three-point line. Zips it out to Olway, all the way at the half-court line. Bounce pass at the elbow to Marino. Hand it back to Olway. Screen for Olway. Now retreats. He's got Chinilu on the switch. Drives left hand into the paint. Strip stolen by Chinilu. Outlet pass to Boogie. Boogie up the right side of the floor. Boogie going to the rim, lays it up, missed it. Dunk follow out of the hands of Condon, no good. And the Cats got a break. Outlet pass to Olway. Olway spins in the lane. Stripped by Xavier Lee halfway down the paint. And the Gators get another stop on Olway. Up the floor to Condon. Condon left of the lane. Looks over his shoulder, sends a skip pass to Lee. Top of the arc. Drives, goes to the rim. Lay it up and in. Lee finishing again in traffic, and the Gators lead at 8-2. Timeout, Kentucky.
That's the pace we want to see, Sean. I mean, everything opened up for us on the offensive end when we could get up and down. And what a luxury it is to have Rubin on the defensive end. Switching off on Olway. Olway never getting an angle to the rim, and he just stuffs it.
Gators have held Kentucky to just 3 shots so far with a couple of steals and a block. 1 block and 2 steals for the Gators thus far. 5 already for Xavier Lee. 3 for Alex Condon. 8-2 start here at the 16:54 mark. Westwood One and the Varsity Network bring you every moment of March all the way to Indianapolis. For the hometown call you love, the only place to stream your team's broadcast all postseason is the Varsity Network app. Download the free Varsity Network app today. Sean Kelly, Lee Humphrey here at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, the home of the Predators. And then basically now the new and somewhat permanent home of the SEC Conference Tournament. So out of the 30-second timeout called by Mark Pope, it'll be Kentucky ball linked to the floor to go. There's a lot of orange and blue here. The Gators fans have shown out in what normally is a building dominated by Big Blue Nation.
Don't notice it at all, the Kentucky fans right now.
Diabate's in for the first time off the bench. Chandler plays pick and roll with Marino. Throw it to Diabate, dump it corner left to Olway. Pass fake, steps in to shoot two, and got it. You'll take the mid-range there, 8-4 the score.
We gave some open threes to Olway early at Kentucky. Tommy did a good job closing out there.
Plan picks it up, flares it to Lee on the right wing. Works the dribble into the paint, trying to lob inside. Good catch by Chinulu. He's in a crowd. Changes sides of the rim and twists to the left side to lay it in.
Empty pick and rolls on the side are giving Kentucky trouble.
10-4 Gators here in the first 4 minutes. Here's another loose dribble and a steal for Chinulu. May have been knocked loose by Fland up top. Condon advances it, hands it off to Houck. Squares, fires, wing left three. Back iron no good. Leaping a rebound on the weak side by Denzel Aberdeen. The Orlando native sends it wing right for Olway on the break. Olway outside the three-point line. Tried to throw it through traffic, threw it off of a leg. And it'll go out of bounds off the Gators. That'll take us to a full timeout. We've reached the under 16, but the Gators have kind of fenced things top side of the lane and have come up with a number of deflections and a couple of steals already. Good start. Top-seeded Florida 10, ninth-seeded Florida Kentucky 4. We step aside with 15:53 to go in the first half. From the men's basketball tournament in Nashville, this is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Publix is here for all your tailgating needs. Publix can keep you chomping and cheering for your Gators from the tailgate to the O-Dome. Dig into our easy-to-share Publix sub platters. Grab an order of hot chicken wings from the deli and savor some sweet treats from the Publix bakery. Remember to pick up all your tailgating favorites before tip-off at Publix, the official supermarket of the Florida Gators. Select items require advance notice.
The home of the orange and blue. This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
To aim higher, to go faster, to push further. It's what elite athletes do, and UF Health is built from that same DNA. We don't just treat cancer, we advance breakthrough therapies. We don't just perform heart surgery, we invent procedures used worldwide. Like top athletes, we believe human progress has no finish line. UF Health, a national medical center for Team USA.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
I'm Kevin Winter at the UF Health Sports Desk. Around Conference Tournament Friday, quarterfinal number 1 in the Big Ten. The top seed of Michigan Wolverines lead Ohio State 41-37. They're early in the second half. In the A-10 quarterfinals, the top seed St. Louis was down double digits to George Washington at the break. It is now a GW 5-point lead. It should be noted, as of yesterday, 12 1 seeds have already been knocked out of their conference tournaments. St. Louis is a 1 seed. So too are the Gators, off to a 10-4 start on Kentucky. 15:53 to go, opening half back to Nashville in Bridgestone Arena with Lee Humphrey. Here's Sean Kelly.
Thanks, Kevin. 6-point lead here. You've had about 4 minutes and 7 seconds to get a temperature on this thing. What do you think?
I love the way that the game is trending. It started out slow the first minute or so. There was 3 straight possessions where both teams went into the post, played ISO one-on-one with post touches, but since then it has been up and down, and we've done a nice job forcing turnovers. Kentucky with 3. Because of that, we've taken 10 shots. Kentucky's only taken 4.
From jerseys to hats and more fan favorites, find everything you need to gear up for game day at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Kentucky ball out of the timeout right in front of our broadcast position. Chandler will throw it in for the Wildcats. Klobuchar's in for the first time, and so is Michael Hanlockton on the Gator side. Aberdeen off the catch of the inbound, has a front court left. Bounce pass to Olway, top of the arc, drives past the screen, stops, shoots, and banks it in, deep left side of the lane. Ball play there by Mark Pope. It's 10-6.
Nice play out of the timeout to get a deep shot.
Out of a horn set, Condon catches above the left elbow, hits Hanlockton above the right elbow. Micah steps out of the top of the arc, pivots 360, And hands it off to Klomjar. Wrestles into the paint. Throws wing left for Houck and now feeds Connor with an overhead pass to the Aussie at the top of the arc. He dribbles below the left elbow, back to the goal, spins, reaches for the rim, and scored. He covered a lot of ground with a drop step and a spin to sink it.
Diabate thought he was going to shoot it, but that 5-inch height advantage helped it.
Bounce pass backdoor kick by Hanlockton, who loves to, frankly, juggle a basketball like a soccer ball at practice. So he foots one here, stops the backdoor cut by Kentucky. The Wildcats with 22 to shoot will inbound sideline right.
Nice skill to have when you're 7'1".
It's also easier when your shoe size is like 17. Maybe.
True.
Off the inbound. Garrison in for his first run. Gives it up to Chandler, angle left. Bounce pass on a short roll back to Garrison in the paint. Puts up a runner, no good. Ball tipped and won by Houck. Another stop for the Gators. Up the floor to Flan. Flan weaves his way into the lane. Sugars a pass to Hanlockton, who catches and dunks it on a dive down the lane. Great start for Micah. 14-6 Florida. It should match the largest lead, and it does. Chandler comes out, catches between the circles. Klomjar guarding him, trying to get around a Garrison screen. Pass toward the rolling Garrison, tip deflected. Hanlockton feeds Condon. Condon to the left side of the floor. Is double teamed, throws out of it, and is fouled. Got knocked down. He'll be helped up by Hanlockton. We haven't had hardly a whistle in this game, and there's a foul against the Wildcats at 14-20. It'll be on. It appears, well, I guess I got the number wrong.
And that's another,
Diabate.
Another Kentucky turnover, 4 now.
Talking about Garrison being into the ballgame now, he's kind of the more of the physical Kentucky Wildcats. Had a big game against LSU at 17. Really didn't score yesterday against Missouri. Into Condon, left of the lane. Bumps his man to the lane. Pumps, turns, right hook. Good. Condon can't be stopped right now. Alex is off to a great start.
That's Williams. He's posting up a freshman guard. You'd think Kentucky would send some help.
7 now for Condon, who's defending on Aberdeen with Flan. Bounce pass to the right elbow. Diabate spins to the lane. Trying to shoot past Condon. Got it up and in. Scoring from the restricted area at 16-8. Gators lead the ball to the end to our left. Isaiah Brown waiting to check into the scores table. Off the angle screen. Flan left-hand dribble. Lob for the rim. A lot of traffic. Tip, but somehow won by Hanlockton underneath. Fumbled it out of bounds. Oh, and they call it Florida ball, and the Wildcats are probably going to challenge this. Mark Pope is checking with his bench. Yep, they're going to challenge here that it was off Hanlockton, and it should be Kentucky ball. And Brown will check in while we have a stoppage in play. Here's a replay for you. Boy, that's tough.
That happened fast. We're going to have to
really
see the replay.
fast.
Coach? I thought it was off of us in live action, but we have a terrible angle to see that.
It's to the far end from us. Yep.
Far in from us, and Micah's back was blocking the view. But all the Kentucky players were pointing out on Florida. But I actually think
Garrison's hand.
That replay looks like Garrison's hand.
I think Garrison's left hand is last to touch that Wilson basketball.
Not enough evidence to overturn it, and it looks like it's off Kentucky.
Speaking of the ball, the Gators normally use that Nike ball. A couple of different times this year they've used the Wilson ball on an opponent's floor. Glad they're using the Wilson ball here at the SEC tournament because that's what the Gators will use moving forward in the NCAA tournament.
Let's get used to those brand new Wilson, not broken in balls.
As a shooter, you want a little wear and tear on that.
We'll have to review the call on the floor. Stands is called. Florida ball on the baseline. Kentucky will lose first challenge.
Pope looks over at his video crew in disgust, I think.
That, the out-of-bounds thing has to be a sure thing when you're going to challenge.
Especially this early in a game to give up your... Pope made the call immediately. He never looked at the replay himself. He was trusting his crew behind him and the players' reactions on the floor.
Yeah. So 18 to shoot. Gators maintain possession here. And Flan will inbound. As I mentioned, Isaiah Brown, and for the first time today, he scored in 20 of his last 22 games. Boogie lobs it toward Condon. It's deflected out of bounds. Always swatted it. And you'll have to do it all over again. Somehow, some way, 2 seconds came off the shot clock. No way. Boogie will get it in, chucks it toward Connon. Leaping catch out near the center jump circle. 14 to shoot as the pass finds Fland on his left. Boogie headband on with a left-hand dribble now to his left. Drives Olway to the left wing. Retreats a step. Here comes a post-up from Condon. Condon's a little bit off the paint here. Throws a skip pass wing right. 1 to shoot. Brown for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound, Condon. Condon stripped and fouled in the middle of the lane. This possession's gone from bad to worse for Kentucky. The Gators still have to find a way to put the ball in the hole, though. Otherwise, it's all for naught.
No way frustrated after that offensive rebound. He was trying to box out Alex and just a big high bounce off the 3. That's why you got to get a 3 up. You got a great shot to rebound it.
Fouls on Brandon Garrison, his first. 13-18 to go first half. It's still 16-8 Florida. Tom Golden fed us a great stat during our pregame visit with him. In the prior 2 meetings, Kentucky only led for 20 seconds. 20 seconds in 2 full games. And during that 20 seconds, actually it was tied. Lee throws it in, leaping 50-50 ball won by Brown in the right front court.
3 inbounds plays, we barely
got it in. Now Lee between the circles. Dribbles to his left, big high bouncing right-hand dribble. Pass to Connon, who shovels it to Klimjar, angle right. Drives past Olway. Climbs Marino, shoots, banked it in from 4 feet away.
Irvine with the pump fake and hook over 7-foot Marino.
10-point lead, largest of the game for the Gators. It's 18-8. Wildcats have been a low-scoring first-half team. Lob deep, caught by Diabate below the left block. We'll throw it out to Williams. Williams for 3 angle right, no good. Handlock and racing to the right sideline. Let it go out of bounds and maybe shoved Williams into the patrons to our right, which this crowd doesn't like. But the Gators get it. The ball, and Williams a bit shaken up. Williams is just back from injury, by the way. He's played in both games already in the SEC tournament, but he missed a lot of games, 12 of them prior to that, with a broken foot suffered back on January 21st. So they welcomed him back, and they've gotten 2 wins with Williams back in the lineup. So Gators get the ball here on yet another stop. Kentucky has only gotten 8 shots off. And a moving screen. Isaiah Brown trying to set a drag here for Lee. Moving screen, says Byron Jarrett. Turnover Gators.
It was a bit make-up maybe. I'm not sure that was a foul on Mike anyway, but the crowd gave it to him a little.
Lee, that's the first Gators turnover that comes at 12:30 left in the half.
Keep that trend up.
Gators have gotten 7 more field goal attempts than Kentucky here in the half. Feed Marino, left side of the lane, bumping into Chinyalu. Turns, drops toward the baseline. Here comes help. Gets the other side of the rim. Shot blocked. There has got to be a travel there. Yes. Traveling violation called, and Kentucky just can't even get a shot up right now. They're 4 of 8, but in danger of going down a dozen.
Credit 3 Kentucky turnovers to Rubin's individual defense. I mean, he's caused 3 turnovers just by defending his man so well.
Jasper Johnson, the freshman out of Lexington, checks in for Kentucky. Johnson hit 2 threes against the Gators in the very first meeting of the year back in Gainesville. 12:10 to go in the half. Brown holding here sideline right. Jumping out to catch a pass. Wing right is Chinyalu trying to feed a pass to Connon. That's stolen. Diabate in a foot race to the other end. Tried to dunk it. He's fouled by Connon, who went for a shot block. Those 2 are tangled up as both were airborne and came crashing down in front of the stanchion. Foul against Connon, and nothing's going to come easy for Kentucky. Not even a run-out dunk.
Alex, I would see a replay, but that looked pretty clean to me. I guess Alex maybe a bit aggressive, but he got the ball first. No.
That's not a foul. After he touched the ball, he made contact of the left shoulder, but the ball was swatted first on the dunk attempt. Diabate will go to the line to shoot 2. Mo Diabate out of Queens, New York. And he sinks the first. The junior averaged just over 8.5 points per game during the regular season. And that stops this Gator run. Florida's made 4 of their last 5 shots, but back-to-back turnovers allows Kentucky to score for the first time in a while.
That turnover was unforced. Not a great pass from Rubin.
Second free throw, good. So Kentucky's first trip to the line in the ball game at 12:01 is fruitful, and it's 18-10 Florida. Lee off the right sideline, works off a Condon screen. Jump past the left wing. Brown gave it up just as quick as he got it to Klomjar. Klomjar with a hard dribble past the Condon screen to the top of the arc. Can't shake Diabate, so works downhill. Right side of the lane to the rack, lay it up and in. That's a pair of layups already for Irvine Klomjar.
Forget the three, Urban. Just take it to the basket.
Lead back to double figures, 20-10 with Houck and Flan waiting to check in. Klomjar makes Jasper Johnson pick it up front court left. Pass to his right to Chandler. Around the screen, throws corner right to Diabate for three. Good. Corner right three for Mo Diabate, who only had 3 made this year. Lee hit, no call. Ball loose. Outlet pass to Olway and a dunk in transition. And the first loud roar from Kentucky's fans here in Nashville. They cut it to 5. 20-15. 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Klomjar around an angle screen into the paint. Floater, no good. Chandler's got the rebound. Chandler up the left side. Pauses. Sidearms it to Diabate at the top of the arc. Looking for a dribble handoff. Goes back door and a bounce to Johnson instead. He's kept out of the paint. Back to Diabate for 3. Good. Are you serious? Mo Diabate, 3 for 23 from downtown during the season, has hit back-to-back threes, and Kentucky has come all the way back from down 10 on an 8-0 run to trail by 2, timeout Florida.
And Diabate's defense started this run. He's got into the passing lanes, created turnovers to back up those three-point shots.
So basically a brand new ball game. We'll step aside with 10:40 to go in the first half. Florida 20, Kentucky 18. This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope. Oh, allergies. Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
They are not just the Gators, they are your Gators. Customize your eligible Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today and show your Gators pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Gators. Wells Fargo is proud to be an official sponsor of the Florida Gators. Copyright 2026. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Gets it. Instant gratification is the best. Like waking up to freshly brewed coffee, hitting every green light on the way home, or getting instant Kohl's Cash. This weekend only, get $10 Kohl's Cash to use right away when you spend $25 or more. No waiting, no forgetting, no patience required. Offers end March 15th. Some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora at Kohl's. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Play-by-play of Gators basketball is brought to you by Wells Fargo, official retail bank of the Florida Gators.
Florida Farm Bureau members get free tickets to select Gators baseball games. Just visit myffbf.org. Sign into your account and follow the sports prompts to get your tickets. Farm Bureau Insurance, proud to support Gators athletics. With Lee Humphrey, Sean Kelly back at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. 8-0 run here by Kentucky has the Wildcats back in the game. They were down 10, and now we sit Florida 20, Kentucky 18 at 10:40 to go in the first half. What's gone wrong here for Florida?
Run started with some loose ball handling. Kentucky ratcheted up the intensity on the defensive end, led by Diabate. He tried to deny our post-entry passes. He got a steal from a pass that Ruben tried to hit Alex on, got out and into transition, and then we were loose in transition with the ball. Xavier fumbles it. That kick starts a fast break for Kentucky, and then 2 unlikely threes coming from Diabate, only having 3 made on the season coming into today, and he hits back-to-back threes.
So do you change the way you guard Diabate because he's hit 2 in a row, or do you still play the percentages here, and eventually he's going to start missing those if he wants to take more? What do you think?
I think you still play the percentages. I don't like giving up the wide open one in the corner. Guys generally make a better percentage there. It's a little shorter. We closed out short and just dared him to shoot that one. Take away the corner 3 if he's got it, but I wouldn't shade him because he's made 2 in a row.
Okay. Well, now Kentucky's shooting 64%, 7 of 11. Gators 53% and 9 of 17. Kentucky loves these games that are tight. 13 of their last 17 games decided by single digits. They've won 9 of those, or 9-4 in those single-digit affairs. We'll see if the Gators can't get that thing back up to double figures here with 10:35 to go in the half. Florida ball out of their own timeout. Houck's back in. Boogie drives and spins to throw out to Houck on a pick and pop. Missed a 3 up top. Chandler beats him to the rebound. Chandler will bring it up for Kentucky. They can tie and take the lead here on this possession. Chandler gives it up to Marino, left to the top of the arc. Over the head pass to Owe, wing left. Works around the screen, chest pass to Johnson, swing it to Diabate. Guarded by Houck now. Reset to Johnson between the rings. Diabate will screen for him and roll. Johnson steps to the top side of the lane, shoots a fader. That's blocked by Houck. Ball loose under the rim, and last touch by Kentucky as it goes out of bounds on the baseline. Diabate was smothering the ball as it hit the blue stripe. Gators get a stop and the ball back.
Great defense right there. Force Johnson into a tough 2 over Tommy. We'll take that shot all day.
It's Friday, right? Playing a midday game on a Friday. I love the postseason. Bland and Houck working together up top. Houck now with a handoff to Lee, almost stolen. Back to Houck. Drives in the paint from the left side. Layup blocked by Marino. Houck got hit in the face. He's got a bloody lip. Pass up the floor to Johnson. Down the left side of the lane. Scoops, scores off the glass. This ball game is tied at 20. Kentucky's fans back to life. Land around the Chinyalu screen to the nail. Step back jumper, 16-footer. Got the members bounce. It hit the rim twice and dropped in. Gators back on top 22-20. You're going to have yourselves a fight here for a while. Condon waited to check in. Around the screen, Johnson pull up to 3 off the right side. No, hits the rim, goes over the backboard and out of bounds. And so Condon now will check in. The Gators will have it linked to the floor with 9:09 to go.
Go back with the bigger lineup here. Kentucky making it hard for us at the rim. They are the one team in the league, I feel like, where their size gives us a bit of trouble sometimes.
We saw that in the first 2 meetings in Gainesville, in Lexington. Gators eventually prevailed, but I agree with you. More so than any of the other SEC teams, their length has caused more problems. Condon on the floor with Lee, Flan, Chinyalu, and Houck. Starting 5 here with 9 minutes to go in the half. Boogie steps to the left elbow, shoots, and knocks down a mid-range jumper. All by himself. That's 2 makes now for Boogie Flan in the game. Gators up 4. Aberdeen back in for Kentucky on the point here. Sends it from the left front court to Chandler and takes it right back. Goes around a Marino screen, doubled. Plays catch with Yelich, and the ball back toward Aberdeen, deflected toward Lee Humphrey. It just missed Lee by a foot.
Hit the table right in front of me. Come up a little higher.
Are you shooting it if you catch it? That'd be about
I'll be a good sport in
38-foot shot from here.
It's a tough one, but who knows?
Seated position, high degree of difficulty. Inbound in front of us. Chandler throws it into Aberdeen. Gators lead by 4. Off the high middle screen, Aberdeen walks the dribble to his left. Trying to shed Flan. Bounce pass to Yelovich, posting up, block left. Bump into Condon. Trying to turn over his left shoulder. Push shot, no good. Chinyalu with the block out and a rebound from Marino. Up the floor to Lee, wing right. Into Houck, already going to the rim. Lay it up, no. But he got fouled. He'll go to the line. Thomas Houck to the line for the first time. And Houck looking for his first points. Tommy's 0 for 4 from the field to start today's affair.
Good transition possession. It's been a few minutes since we were able to get out and run. Ruben with the defensive rebound kick-started it, and Tommy was flying down the middle of the floor.
Foul on Yelovich is his second. Houck at the line where he's 76% on the year. His free throw's good, and now Thomas Houck has scored in 73 straight games played.
How many games has he played?
This year or altogether?
Altogether.
Well, let's see. This is his 38th career start.
Probably played about 40 last year.
Most of them off the bench.
Right.
Second free throw's good. Houck today in his 107th career game. Native of Pennsylvania. And it's 26-20 Florida. A little 6-0 run here by the Gators. Williams throws away left to Olway. Dribbles the baseline. Jumper over Houck. No, hit the front of the rim. Secured by Condon. Condon's going to take it up himself. Condon to the left wing. I thought he might go all the way to the rim. Trying to get there now, bumping into Garrison. Steps into the lane. Twisting, turning. 360 shot stuffed. Loose ball for Aberdeen. On a broken floor to Garrison. Oh, he missed a layup with Condon changing his shot. Quickly up the end of the floor. Here's Fland, wing right through three. Back iron no good in transition. Rebounded by Otega Olway for Kentucky. Both teams had chances there in the open floor. Olway picks it up, shoots for two. No good. That toes on the line. Another rebound for Chinyelu. Long pass down the floor to Condon, and it's off of the leaping, I think, Garrison. Beg your pardon, Olway, who tried to deny the ball to Condon. It goes out of bounds. Thought there might have been a foul there. No whistle. Condon a bit shaken up. That'll take us to immediate timeout. Chaos here in the last stretch, but the Gators have regained the lead and are up 6. 7:23 to go in the first half here in quarterfinal play at Nashville. Florida leads at 26-20. You're listening to the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Gator Nation, this season it's time to act for the greater good. UF and GFL are making great strides to reduce our footprint, and you can help. Recyclable and compostable paper products, cups, straws, and food waste receptacles are available at the arena. Look for the signs and put it in the right can, Greener Gator fan. Think green as you cheer on the orange and blue. Call GFL at 352-377-0800 or visit us at gflenv.com. GFL, green for life.
This is Gators basketball from Learfield.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Bakery owners, you will be loved today. Every pastry will be flaky. Your cake will make a child's day. Your delivery van won't get sideswiped by a distracted garbage truck driver. But if so, breathe easy, knowing you'll get back to business quickly with Progressive protecting your commercial auto. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
I'm Kevin Winter at the UF Health Sports Desk. One update for the Big Ten quarterfinals. The top seed of Michigan did a bit of a fight against Ohio State midway through the second half. Wolverines lead 55-52. Florida led Kentucky by as many as 10. Remember, the Wildcats actually had a 10-0 run to tie the game. Todd Golden, during one of the media timeouts, told ESPN's Alyssa Lang that the Gators shot themselves in the foot. 3 turnovers allowed Kentucky to get out and run. Golden then added that Kentucky has not proven the ability to score against us in the half court. You go back to Nashville. Lee Humphrey, how did Kentucky get the 3 turnovers, the only 3 turnovers of the game so far for the Gators?
During that stretch, Kevin, they ratcheted up the intensity a little bit. You could see on our handoffs, they were trying to blow up the handoffs, beat us to the spot. They did the same thing when we're trying to reverse the ball through our bigs, and Diabate really led the effort there. He was denying the passing lane. Took us a few possessions to adjust, but since then we've corrected. Because of those turnovers, Kentucky had a chance to get out in transition. They scored 4 or 5 straight possessions. It's easier to play in the full court, like Todd mentioned. Since they've had to play in the half court, they've missed their last 5 shots, and they've struggled to get good ones.
All right, 7:23 to go in the first half. Gators had that 10-point lead earlier. As you mentioned, you guys just discussed, it kind of got squabbled, for lack of a better phrase. But back up 6 here. See what kind of a finishing kick they've got as it goes into Houck, wing right. Houck yet to hit a field goal. Finds Condon top of the arc. He'll shovel it to his left to Boogie. Condon sets the screen. Whoop! Flan lost his balance, thinking pump fake or go. He'll go now. After 2 dribbles. Passes deflected, saved by Condon wing left. Back out to Boogie, and now it's 7 to shoot. Boogie drives around Olway. Pull-up jumper left of the lane, no good. Big rebound for Handlocked. It hits a diving Houck catch and a dunk. That's your first field goal for Thomas Houck.
It's got to be demoralizing. 25 great seconds of defense, offensive rebound, dunk.
Lead back to 8. Aberdeen here. Left foul on extended around the screen by Garrison. Sends it in the corner. Olway for 3 is short. Another rebound for Handlockton. Back on this floor 2 years ago, his season tragically ended. Klobjar picks up the dribble here. Left side break. Shoved by Diabate. No whistle now. Short give to Condon to relieve the pressure. No ISO Condon now left side of the lane. Bumping into Aberdeen in the paint, or Williams rather, is fouled. Boy, as soon as the Gator teammates recognized that Condon had Williams on him, everybody cleared out, said, go get it.
Team is so smart. They recognize the advantages, and then they take advantage, exploiting them. That's twice now that Alex has been ISO'd on Williams, and Kentucky sending no help. They've been consistent with that in the first half.
Foul on Williams, and now a baseline left inbound for Florida at 6:24. Trying to go back up double figures. Inbound wing left to Houck, dribbles twice toward the top, handed off to Klobjar. Klobjar into the paint. Strip ball loose, stolen by Chandler. Power play to the other end for Kentucky. Chandler going to the rack. He's denied. Erased at the rim by Condon. The ball goes out of bounds. A whistle here indicating it's going to stay with Kentucky. How about the rim protection by Alex Condon in transition? And the Gators are now going to challenge the call of out of bounds off Florida.
You could see that developing the way Alex was sprinting back. I was ready to watch him challenge Chandler.
The previous out of bounds is being challenged by University of Florida's head coach.
Need to see another view to see if it went off Chandler's head or not after the block. But what a block by Alex.
And that is elite stuff. The Brooklyn Nets alone have 5 scouts here. There are a ton of NBA folks literally in the section right behind us. It's plays like that catch your eye. You don't give up after the turnover. And, I mean, a merciless shot block by Alex Condon.
And Chandler has got some bounce. We've seen some nice dunks he's had this year where he gets up and will dunk on you, and that's off his head. I mean, it was a perfect header into the net. That would have scored in the World Cup, Sean.
Coming soon.
The challenge has been successful by the head coach for Florida. It's going to be white ball on the baseline, 30 on the clock.
I'm still just smiling thinking about that play. So Gators are on an 8-0 run after seeing Kentucky come back from down 10 to tie the game at 20. It's 28-20 with 6:12 to go in the half. It'll be Florida basketball. Length of the floor to go, and Kentucky's going to pick up here. 1-2-2 full court defense.
Try to slow us down a little bit maybe with this, keep us in the half court once we break it. Coach usually tells his guys attack early out of this 1-2-2. Don't stop and slow down.
Houck working with Flan here to get it across. They do. Now Kentucky sinks back into man defense in the half court. Jumping out off the right elbow to catch his hand locked, and he's been a rebounding machine so far. Micah bouncing once, feeds Houck on the right wing. Tommy threw it over Condon, who let it go through to Flan on the left angle. Wow. Now feed Condon top of the arc, moves to his left, trying to get it to Klobjar. Klobjar shimmy shakes to get open, steps right off the bounce for 3, short, and a shot clock violation. The 14th of the year committed by the Gators is a turnover.
Tough shot from Urban late. The shot clock may have been deflected to fall that short. I don't know.
I think you're reading it correctly. As far as somebody getting a finger on it.
Tough for him to miss that badly.
Chandler comes out to catch wing left. Gets a flaring Aberdeen on the right wing. Squares, spires, missed a 3. In and out, rebounded by Thomas Houck. Gators now with 17 rebounds to Kentucky's 8 in the first half. 5:19 on the clock. Boogie from the left front court. Lobs deep. Hiding there was Handlockton. They close him out. His pass out to Klobjar is deflected in the backcourt. Urban will bring it back across to the right timeline. Left-hand dribble to the top of the arc. Steps left, shoots a high-arcing 3. Front iron no good. Rebound tipped by Handlockton. Dives, grabs the ball, gives it to Flan. Up top to Irby for 3. Off the rim, no. Don't follow with the right hand of Handlockton. Slap your mama. Woo! What play at the rim by Handlockton here in Nashville. Olway stopped in the lane, throws it out. Yelovich through three, missed it left wing, foul on the floor, and Houck got caught pushing off on Marino.
Micah's best play of the year, I think, Sean. At least
best possession.
Offense with best possession. 2 offensive rebounds.
Yes. And then the dunk follow. Meanwhile, Klobuchar can't get one to go.
His last one was wide open.
Yeah.
He just knew Micah was going to have he wanted to set up his teammate right there, Sean.
It's 30-20. This match is the largest lead by Florida. Chandler will inbound, baseline right, throws it out to Yelovich. Xavier Lee's return to the game. He and Fland are working defensively up top for Florida. Aberdeen now front court left, picks up a right-hand dribble, flips it to Olway on a bounce. Olway's been quiet. Double team, goes up top, Yelovich for three. Nope. Front rim, glass, and another rebound from Micah Handlock in his fifth. Outlet pass to Lee. 4:17 to go in the half. Around the Handlock and screen. Lee driving, kick, swing it out to Fland in the right front court. Chest pass to Lee on the near wing. Back to Boogie between the circles. Behind the back dribble. Step back through three over Yelovich. Long. Volleyball rebound. Tap by Handlock into Brown. Back to Fland. Wing right three. Good. Boogie Fland finishes the possession. The Gators enjoy their largest lead. It's 33-20.
Micah again saving another possession.
And on a floor that doesn't have great memories. Aberdeen into the lane, up strong and scores. Boy, that was a hard make by Aberdeen. That stops the Gators' run. It was a 13-2 run. Fland on the right wing again, just above the break. Crossover dribble, drives under the goal, reverse layup, tipped by Yelovich, grabbed by Yelovich, and then fouled by Handlock. And the Bronx cheer from the Wildcats fans. But the Gators will go into this last media timeout of the half up by 11.
Micah going to get a well-deserved rest right here. What a 4-minute stretch for Micah.
His best run of the year, without a doubt. 3:21 to go first half here in the quarterfinals of the SEC men's basketball tournament. Florida, the top seed, leads Kentucky 33-22. And we're back to Bridgestone Arena after these messages on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Gator Nation, this is Vicki Brown-Werski, Director of Gators Empower Her. As the Bank of Doing and official sponsor of Florida Athletics, Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes on and off the court with interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources. Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
To aim higher, to go faster, to push further. It's what elite athletes do, and UF Health is built from that same DNA. We don't just treat cancer, we advance breakthrough therapies. We don't just perform heart surgery, we invent procedures used worldwide. Like top athletes, we believe human progress has no finish line. UF Health, a national medical center for Team USA.
You can't file a claim for a Gator loss, but if your home or business takes a hit, Tower Hill is ready to respond. Tower Hill Insurance has helped Floridians bounce back from losses for over 50 years. Fast, accurate, timely, because when life gets stormy, service matters most. Tower Hill Insurance, designed for Floridians by Floridians. Find your local agent at thig.com, providing peace of mind since 1972.
The home of the 3-time national champions. This is Gators basketball.
I'm Kevin Richter at the UF Health Sports Desk. Under 7 to play, second half in Chicago. Quarterfinal number 1 of the Big Ten tournament. Top seed Michigan leads Ohio State, but by just 3. 59-56. Keep you updated on that one. Still to come in Nashville today. Second game of the afternoon session. 5th-seeded Tennessee against 4th-seeded Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt got the double bye. That winner will play the winner of our game. The night session tonight, the surprise of the tournament, Ole Miss and Alabama, followed by Oklahoma and Arkansas. Right now, the Gators lead Kentucky by 11. Final 3:21 of the first half. Back to Nashville with Lee Humphrey. Here's Sean Kelly.
Kevin, thank you very much. You don't have to call me darling. Are you singing with the crowd? Were you singing with the crowd during the timeout?
I was admiring the crowd.
We're in Nashville. I mean, why not? Let's go inside the Gators huddle here. Florida's up by 11, 33-22 inside the huddle, brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Coach got to be telling his guys, keep up the defensive intensity. They held Kentucky to 10 straight misses, protecting the rim, and then keep hitting the offensive glass. Got to use Micah as an example. Incredible the last few minutes. You run in transition off of the Kentucky misses, and then you keep crashing the glass. You're going to build this lead up going into the halftime.
Remember when I told you Kentucky was shooting 64%? It's fallen to 37%. The Wildcats have missed 10 of their last 11 shots.
It's a good recipe.
I was going to say,
win.
Tell me what you don't love about that. Connon is going to come back in here, trying to tuck in a disheveled jersey. Chinyalu returns to the floor. Here's what's so demoralizing for opponents. Hanlockton sits down after punishing Kentucky, and here comes the Defensive Player of the Year back in, rotating at the 5 with the Gators.
Because of Micah, we're up on second chance points, 12-0.
Love it. Wildcats basketball out of the timeout, coming up on that 3:10 mark. Aberdeen left the lane, little hezzy, gets to the rim, reverse layup, blocked by Chinyalu. Outlet pass to Flan, cross-court pass to Lee. Lee dumps the corner left, Brown for 3. No. Florida's 2 for 11 from downtown. On the break to Chandler up the right wing, Gators get back defensively, all 5. Feet away, angle left, crossover dribble, drives to the left low post, spin, throws up a bad hook, rebound weak side, Garrison, he's fouled, trying to put it in on second chance by Chinyalu.
Again, we've done a great job on Chandler. At home, Kentucky, when we played Kentucky at home, Chandler was 5 for 7 from 3. He was a big focus on the scout. When we played at Kentucky, we did a nice job locking him up. And here in the first half, he's only taken 2 shots. He has 0 points. One of those shots was on the first possession of the game.
Yeah. And to your point, last Saturday, he won 1 for 6 from the field, did not make a 3 in Florida's win at Rupp. First free throw good. How about this? Gators plus 10 on the glass, 22-12 advantage. Both free throws good for Garrison. I think he's 4 for 4 from the line now, and he's the only. No. Diabate 2 for 2, Garrison 2 for 2. That's it. 4 free throw attempts in the half for Kentucky. 33-24 with 2:33 to go in the half. Chest pass to a flaring Brown left side of the floor. He'll dump it into Chinyalu. Hands it off to Brown, cutting under the goal. He's walled off by Garrison. Reset out to Condon. 8 on the shot clock. Back to Brown, wing left. Pump fake. Drives, spins, shoots. Blocked by Garrison. Outlet pass to Diabate. Diabate trying to go to the rim. Lay it up. Fouled. Question is there goaltending as well? They're going to count it. Yep. So a foul and then the goaltending. Boogie was trying to time his leap. Oh, and he hit Diabate on the head. I don't think they would take a look at this. He's going for the ball, just missed it. Diabate at the line. Kentucky won't go away. They were down 10, came back, tied it. Down 13. Chance here to cut it to 5.
See, their size again gave us trouble. Garrison, bigger than Brown, stopped him on the drive.
Missed the free throw. So a 2-point trip, 2:09 to go. Lee playing pick and roll with Connon, throws it and gets kicked about 25 feet in the air.
Kentucky analyst didn't shoot it.
No. Did make a one-handed catch.
It's pretty good.
You'll get your chance, partner. Hawk will throw it in left front court, into the back court to Flan. Walk the dribble across and relieve pressure to Connon. Double handoff for Lee. Tucks under Oway. Goes around a Micah Hanlockton screen. Into the paint, dumps along the baseline to Connon. Catches left of the goal, spins, pivots, and back to the goal. Shoots into contact. Chandler fouled him and got hit in the face. Connon should go to the line here to shoot a pair. And there was 7 on the shot clock. Chandler's spitting blood. And maybe a tooth. Well, he is bloodied up.
His arm must have hit him coming up while I went for the shot. But Alex is taking some hits down there on the post.
May hear from Doug Schaus. They may take a look at this play.
In live action, it felt like Alex was just trying to go up to shoot it, got hit.
He's just...
called on the floor for reviewing additional information may have occurred after the foul.
Additional information may have occurred. I've never heard that one before. So there's going to be a foul. That will stand on Chandler. Then the contact comes after the foul. So if this is changed in any way, it would be a dead ball technical against Condon for hammering down on Chandler's face. Condon had his arms raised, and I think he's just trying to gain his balance. I'll be curious to see how they evaluate this. To me, Chandler's face is in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I think so too. I mean, Alex walked away with his hands up. His elbow catches Chandler. There was never really any swipe down or force anything.
Well, it stops play at 1:53 to go in the first half. Gators lead down to 7 here after being up 13.
Call as a common foul stands as called. 21 is going to shoot 2 free throws. Resume play from there.
Okay. So, poor Colin Chandler. Now gets charged with a foul, but it's right. Get one right across the schnozola, and he's bloodied all over. It's the right call. Well, I've yet to do a game involving the Wildcats where any call against them was correct. So, nothing new for me here.
No. Once again, Kentucky able to kind of manage to claw back into it a little bit after it looks like we're going to run away with it.
Yeah, a little 6-0 run by Kentucky. Condon to the line, though, to shoot 2 here. Looking to add to his 7 points. Boogie's got 7. Kentucky's led by Diabate, who's got 12, way above his usual number. Free throws good for Alex Condon. Diabate scored a conference-high 19 points in their next-to-last regular season game, but that was uncommon for a guy averaging 8.5. Missed the second, so it's a 1-point trip. Gators lead at 34-26. Aberdeen patiently across half court, picked up by Flan, guarded with some space. Chandler comes out, shows a screen, drifts away. Bounce pass instead here, right foul out extended to Garrison. Punch loose by Flan into the backcourt. Chandler goes all the way across to save it. 8 to shoot as he gets it across the stripe. Chandler around 2 Gators, drive and kick to Diabate. Diabate, crossover dribble, down the lane, lays it up, missed it. Tip rebound by hand-locked into Houck. Houck up the center of the floor, kept Garrison from picking his pocket. Offers to Lee to his right, lob pass to Condon. Spins on Garrison, takes him toward the low right side of the lane, and he's popped by Garrison and fouled. Condon's going back to the line with 1:09 to go in the first half.
You could hear Alex's arm get hit from here with our headphones on.
Yeah. Loud. Kentucky now 10 of 28, shooting 36%. Gators down to 42% in a kind of a muddy final minutes of the half. But Kentucky's going to sit here. I mean, again, 3rd straight day playing. They've missed 13 of their last 15 shots. Their legs have got to be really heavy right now.
They do, and neither team has shot the ball well here. I mean, we're 2 for 11 from 3 at 18%, 42% from the field. During our 11-game win streak, we've been 52% from the field.
Condon with 8 points. Raises, shoots, hits the front end of 1-1 here. Alex Condon, last 6 games, 20.6 points per ball game, 64% shooting. 3rd on the team for the season in assists at 107. If you look here, in the history of Gators basketball, over the last 30 years, Condon, as he missed the second free throw, rebound Kentucky, Condon getting over 100 assists, joins Corey Brewer and Chandler Parsons on the Gators at 6'9" or taller to have triple-digit assists. Missed 3 up top, Aberdeen. Rebound Diabate. Back to Aberdeen, sent it Olway. Wing left 3, no good. Leaping rebound for Lee. Kentucky can't hit a shot. 45 seconds remaining in the half. Lee around a Condon screen. Trying to hit a rolling Condon. Acrobatic catch. Under the rim, spins and dunks with the right hand. Alex Condon's tearing him up.
How Alex caught that. It was deflected.
Aberdeen under the rim going for reverse layup, got hits. Foul called on Handlock, and he thought he had a clean shot block. Stops play 33.4.
Still amazed Alex caught that roll to the rim. I mean, he had to reach back far behind his head after the pass coming out of the pick and roll was deflected by Kentucky.
Aberdeen did get fouled. Good call. The former Gator at the line to our right. First free throw is good. Aberdeen had 16 points yesterday. Denzel's averaging a career high in points per game, rebounds per game, field goal percentage, and assists per game. He had 19 against the Gators in his homecoming at Gainesville. And he's knocked down 2 free throws here. And one of Lee's keys was how would you do against Owe and Aberdeen? Right now, those two guards have combined for just 10 points in the half. Combined.
A+ on that effort.
20 to shoot, 23 to play here in the half. Gators will spread the floor. 1 high, 4 low here. Gators lead at 37-28. Florida, when leading at the half, 22-1 this year. Boogie on the bounce to the top of the arc. Condon sinking, trying to post up Aberdeen. Clear out. Boogie drives, kicks him over the rim, corner left for Lee. Drives in the lane, trying to get a layup off, and the shot clock expires. So the Gators turn it over. Just took a little too long trying to change sides of the floor.
Xavier had a 3, could have taken in the corner. I don't know why he passed it up. I mean,
I think the 2 for 11's in their heads a little bit.
It's a little, yeah.
2.7 seconds left. Kentucky trying to get a shot off here to end the half. Into Owe to half court. Owe leaning 3, missed it wide right from NBA range off the left angle. So the Gators will take this lead of 9 into the halftime locker room, led by as many as 13. And here after 1 half of play in the quarterfinals, it is 37-28. Television will get Coach Golden first. Then we'll hear from Coach Golden with Steve Egan. Quick thought from you, Lee Humphrey, on the first half of play here between Kentucky and Florida.
Great effort defensively. We've done an awesome job. Kentucky 10 for 30. We've done a great job on the glass, too. We're up 9, 25-16. We'd like to see us more efficient on the offensive end, but you got to love the effort.
Handlock, it was awesome. 4 points and 5 rebounds, and that doesn't even do justice to what he did off the bench for the Gators. Condon leads the Gators in scoring. He's got 11 points on 4 of 7 shooting, including now 6 rebounds as well for Alex Condon. And the Gators, as I mentioned, when leading at the half this year, 22-1. Over to Steve Egan with Todd Golden.
All right, Sean. Coach, up 9 at the half. Your thoughts?
We're doing a lot of good things. I think we're playing pretty hard, playing with some good purpose. We just got to tighten up. Some turnover issues out showed their head late, middle of the first half. We got to step and make some shots.
Talk about the job Micah did there midway through that half.
Yeah, he's playing great. He's giving us a big lift on the bench. His energy has been infectious. That putback dunk was awesome. He's guarding, he's taking care of the ball for us, protecting the rim. He was plus 11 in the first half. He gave us a big lift.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah. All right, guys, thank you very much. Halftime underway here, and game 1 of 4 today at Nashville. And thoughts on that coming up from Kevin Winter. He's your host between halves 1 and 2. We'll get another edition of Egan's Archives, and, of course, more first half thoughts from the champ, Lee Humphrey. Here from Nashville after 1 half of play, it's Florida 37, Kentucky 28. This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Kohl's gets it. Instant gratification is the best. Like waking up to freshly brewed coffee, hitting every green light on the way home, or getting instant Kohl's Cash. This weekend only, get $10 Kohl's Cash to use right away when you spend $25 or more. No waiting, no forgetting, no patience required. Offers end March 15th. Some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora at Kohl's. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Gator Nation, what an incredible year it's been. Your Florida Gator basketball team are national champions, and our partners at Dreamfinders Homes are celebrating their own big win as the 2025 National Builder of the Year. Dreamfinders Homes is creating beautifully designed communities across Florida, from Jacksonville to Orlando to Tampa. With great interest rate incentives and move-in ready options available now, there's never been a better time to make your move. Visit dreamfindershomes.com today and start your home search. Dreamfinders Homes, built for Florida, built for Gators.
Calling all Gators, students, alum, and diehards who bleed orange and blue. VyStar Credit Union and UF Athletics are teaming up to earn you more green. Sign up for the VyStar UF Gators credit card and get up to 20% off select Gators home game tickets. Plus, you can get a $150 bonus and up to 3% cash back on purchases when you use your new card. Whether you swipe at the swamp or tap around town, earn more. Visit VyStarCU.org to learn more. VyStar Credit Union. Go Gators. Get cash back. Federally insured by NCAA. Bonus offer subject to eligibility. Terms and conditions apply. Visit VyStarCU.org for full details.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and I'm proud to announce that Good Greek is a proud supporter of Florida Gators basketball. The Gators have a long tradition of winning, and they just made another great move by partnering up with the Good Greek. Be a part of the winning team. Simply dial ** Greek in your cell or go to goodgreek.com. Good Greek Moving and Storage, proud sponsors of Florida Gators basketball.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
20 minutes are in the books. This is the Gators basketball halftime report. First half stats and scores from around the country are coming up. Let's go back to the UF Health Sports Desk. Once again, here's Kevin Winter.
Gators' largest lead of the first half in Nashville was 13. Right now, they are up 9 at the break, 37-28. We go back to Nashville and Bridgestone Arena. Welcome back, Lee Humphrey. Lead the Gators and the Wildcats. They combined. They couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat right now from distance. They combined 4 from 22, but yet Florida still has the 9-point advantage. How do we create a bigger separation?
Kevin, our defense has been phenomenal, holding Kentucky to 33%. We're doing a good job protecting the rim, but where we can get the separation is just on the offensive end. We've got to convert our defensive stops into transition opportunities and punish Kentucky early because they're big and tall, and they're making it tough for us when we do have to play in the half court.
Yeah, one of the interesting parts, remember when you and I talked last Saturday at the half, it was a 17-0 fast break advantage for Florida. But today, Kentucky's got the advantage in the fast break points in the first half. How do we get those transition, or what does Kentucky do that doesn't allow us to get out and run as much? Because they didn't last Saturday in the second half.
They turned us over 6 times in the half. That's how they were able to get that transition point lead 10-4. I thought it was going to be a key for the game. And Kentucky, since the first 4-minute media timeout, hasn't really turned it over. They've got 5 turnovers for the half. But I want to say they had most of those turnovers in the first 5 minutes of the game. So when they're not turning it over, it's hard for us to get out and run. When they make shots, it's hard for us. So if they get a chance to set their defense, then it's hard for us to run. And they have played this 1-2-2 that we haven't been able to speed up either.
And also, again, back to the three-point shooting. Got to get a couple to fall. 2 for 11 are the Gators from beyond the arc. We've done a good job against Oway and Aberdeen. Diabate's the one who really carried him, surprisingly, did he, for Kentucky. 12 points, 4 of 5 from the floor. He's 2 for 2 from distance. Lee and Sean will have to call the second half of Nashville coming up. Up next, 30 years with the Florida Gators athletics. Florida Gators men's basketball. Another edition of Egan's Archives. This time an SEC tournament edition. Gators by 9 over the Wildcats. You're listening to the 2026 SEC men's basketball quarterfinals across the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
To aim higher, to go faster, to push further. It's what elite athletes do, and UF Health is built from that same DNA. We don't just treat cancer, we advance breakthrough therapies. We don't just perform heart surgery, we invent procedures used worldwide. Like top athletes, we believe human progress has no finish line. UF Health, a national medical center for Team USA.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Gator pride. When I'm carrying the Gators Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra orange and blue gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra Go Gators from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Gators to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear. Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
Kevin Winter. Florida leads Kentucky 37-28 at the half for every game this season. Steve Egan has been regaling us at halftime with stories of over 30 years with the Gators. Now it's time for an SEC Tournament edition. It's another edition of Egan's Archive. Steve's?
All right, Kevin. Well, this one goes back to 2018. The tournament that year was in St. Louis as a nod to Missouri joining the conference a few years before. And it was a good time. The Gators, as they are today, were a double-bye recipient playing on Friday. But that year we got to St. Louis on Wednesday instead of Thursday like we did this year. So we were there for a little while, but then the Gators fell to Arkansas in that first game, and we were ready to go home. But we weren't going home because we had no plane. And then we were told each morning to bring our gear down and get ready to go. And each morning we were told we weren't going home. Well, on the second day, Mick Hubert called us from, on his way to the airport because he got on the athletic director's private jet going back to Gainesville because we were looking for him at breakfast. We said, where are you? He said, well, I'm on my way to Gainesville, boys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we were there another 3 days. We were there. We were the last team to leave St. Louis that year. The championship had taken place between Kentucky and Tennessee. We were still there. Finally, a plane came on that Sunday as Selection Sunday was beginning to tell us where we were going to go next. And we all crowded around a small TV inside the airplane as the coach at the time told him, don't leave until we find out where we're going. And finally, 5 days later, we finally got to go back home to Gainesville. So we saw every bit of St. Louis that weekend. We went to the Arch. We went to every tourist attraction we could. And, of course, we came to basketball games every day. And by Sunday, people were going, why are you still here? And so you're taking advantage of the free food. But that was a wild weekend. Well, I'll never forget. We spent a whole week basically in St. Louis after playing just one game.
Steve, the Gators trying not to go home early today. They lead Kentucky by 9, second half with you, Sean Elise, coming up across the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings...
flowers.
Nope.
Oh, allergies.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Publix is here for all your tailgating needs. Publix can keep you chomping and cheering for your Gators from the tailgate to the O-Dome. Dig into our easy-to-share Publix sub platters. Grab an order of hot chicken wings from the deli. And savor some sweet treats from the Publix bakery. Remember to pick up all your tailgating favorites before tip-off at Publix, the official supermarket of the Florida Gators. Select items require advance notice.
You
can't file a claim for a Gator loss, but if your home or business takes a hit, Tower Hill is ready to respond. Tower Hill Insurance has helped Floridians bounce back from losses for over 50 years. Fast, accurate, timely, because when life gets stormy, service matters most. Tower Hill Insurance, designed for Floridians by Floridians. Find your local agent at thig.com, providing peace of mind since 1972.
They are not just the Gators, they are your Gators. Customize your eligible Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today and show your Gators pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Gators. Wells Fargo is proud to be an official sponsor of the Florida Gators. Copyright 2026. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
The Gators basketball halftime report continues with a look at scores from the SEC and the top 25. Once again, here's Kevin Winter.
Quick update on the Big Ten quarterfinals in Chicago. 6.5 seconds to go. Michigan, the top seed, has only a 2-point lead over Ohio State. 69-67 Wolverine ball. Gators lead Kentucky by 9 in our quarterfinals. Second half from Nashville is up next across the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
What's up, guys? It's Thomas Houck with men's basketball.
Puts his head down, spins with a dribble. Right side of the lane, to the rack, and a two-hand dunk for Thomas Houck.
One full behind the scenes access to everything Florida Gators for free. Check out Gators Plus and experience your favorite Gators athletes and teams like never before. Head to floridagators.com/watch and check out shows like Car Wash Convos, Road to Game Day, and Gator Life, as well as fan favorites like This is the Swamp, Gator Boys, and Blue Collar Baseball. Check it out today and support your favorite Florida Gators.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Shh, here she comes. Surprise! They sent a duplicate shipment to your flower shop. Now you have to pay for 1,000 extra carnations. Also, there's a beehive outside your store, and they're super aggressive. There's thousands of them.
Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise, saving 13% on commercial auto insurance when you pay in full.
Also, the egg salad you just ate was expired. Gross.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Back at Bridgestone Arena, where at the half, the Gators lead Kentucky 37-28. Now to call the second half of this afternoon's game, here is the voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly.
Thank you, Steve. In case you were wondering, great showing by the congregation. A lot of orange and blue of the right kind here at Bridgestone Arena. They've enjoyed what they've seen so far. Gators lead by 9 at the break, 37-28. Lee Humphrey, let's get your favorite first half stat, brought to you by ViStar Credit Union. Do good, bank better.
Paint points was the key coming into the game. We're up 20-12 in that category. A big reason why is rebounding. We're up 12-2 on second chance points. Big shout out to Micah from his effort in the first half.
Kentucky ball to start things here in the final 20 minutes, and Aberdeen will have it. And Kentucky will shoot toward their own bench. The end to our left here at Bridgestone Arena. Aberdeen around to Marino, screen up high. Bounce pass to Marino with the right elbow. Pass out up top, deflected, saved by Aberdeen from going across half court. Denzel drives into contact, shoots wildly, missed it from 8 feet away. Rebounded by Chinyulu. Chinyulu up to 4 rebounds now. Plan from the right wing, into the paint. Retreats to the foul line. Turns, shoots a fader, missed it. Ball tipped by Chinyulu, but to Marino for Kentucky.
Denzel spot wide open right there in the middle of the paint.
Yeah. Away. Gives it up to Marino, top of the arc. So both teams empty on their first possessions of the second half. Chandler around an angle screen. Feeds Yelovich. Up top for 3. Back iron, no good. Neither team can hit a three-pointer. They combined for 4 makes. And now the Gators turn it over in transition. Up the floor to Chandler. Lee made him stop from shooting a 3. Aberdeen takes it from Marino, who was fed by Chandler, and they'll get it back out to Owe between the rings and let him run it on the ball here a little bit. And still past the opening minute mark. Wrap around pass to Marino. Look back door, nothing there. Reset this thing to Aberdeen between the circles. Started by Houck. Left-hand dribble by Denzel. Pull-up jumper at the foul line, way off. It hit the glass right of the rim. It may have been tipped by Houck. I couldn't tell.
That was great defense from Tommy. Moving his feet, staying in front.
Plan just past the lead, top of the arc. Rip through move. Works now left of the screen. Fires for 3. Short. Rebound, tip, top of the arc. Grabbed by Fland. Boogie down the pipe. Lobs for the rim. Missed. Condon leaping. Chinyulu grabs it and got stripped on his way to the rim. May have been fouled. Up the floor to Owe. Owe euros around Houck and lays it in. Somebody finally scored.
Couple sloppy transition possessions. That was a bad pass from Boogie on the alley-oop.
We went a minute 45 without a point being scored here to begin the half. Lee turns the corner. Lobs weak side. Condon trying to pop back up to the rim, fouled by Chandler. Alex can go to the line here looking to add to his 11 points, but it's a 7-point affair right now. And I know that Kentucky got beat twice by Florida during the regular season, but none of them were of the double-digit nature. So the score doesn't surprise me a whole lot, Lee.
No, and we haven't been able to build that 20-point cushion that we did in the first 2 meetings. Both games we were up. I know in the second game up 20. I think in the first we were nearly 20.
Well, the second game did get up by 20, and then that's when Kentucky started clawing back, eventually lost by 9. Kentucky's a better second-half team. They're on the plus side in total points as opposed to sluggish first halves of play. So you got to be wary of that, although they've got to be tired. This is their 3rd game in 3 days.
They were all on their knees during that free throw.
13 points for Alex Condon as he knocks down both free throws. 17:50 to go second half. Gators trying to advance to tomorrow's semifinals. Owe jumper top of the key, no good. Another rebound for Chinyulu as Marino's legs are getting heavier and heavier. Plan goes around to Chinyulu's screen on the right angle. Drives to the left side of the paint. Jump pass to Houck, wing left. Comes across the foul line and is fouled by Owe. Stops play at 17:35.
I like Tommy driving off the catch there. Try to get him going a little bit. Keep attacking the rim. A good stretch with not a lot of stops. 4 or 5 straight up and downs. I think Kentucky's going to feel it here.
Houck only with 4 points, 1 of 5 from the field to your want to get him going. Baseline inbound, Fland into Condon in the left corner. 18 to shoot. No hurry here. Hand it off to Lee in front of the Gators bench. Back to Condon. Goes into the paint. Running right hook. Good. Have a game, Alex Condon. 15 now to lead all scorers in the contest.
Aberdeen guarding Condon off the switch. Easy mismatch for him to exploit.
41-30 in favor of Florida. We're going to get to the 17-minute mark here shortly as Aberdeen's working to dribble back and forth out the center jump circle. Flips it to his left to Chandler. Back out to Denzel at the circle. Around a big high screen by Marino. Puts Flan on his back. Denzel drives, kicks to the left wing. Chandler leaves it for a slipping Diabate. He's doubled into paint and fouled. Boy, it's a tight whistle here in the second half right now. Flan has whistled for the personal foul at 16:57. That's his second.
Boogie doesn't need to take the risk there. I mean, Savian was good position. It's going to be a tough shot from Diabate.
Chandler throws it in from the baseline out to Diabate, who had a couple of good moments in the first half. They swing it around. Owe, left wing. Crossover dribble into the paint. Stops, shoots a 14-footer on a fade. No good. Rebounded by Condon. Alex sends it up the floor to Houck. Houck probing. Shoulders a his body into Owe and then gives it up to Boogie Flan. Flan will send it around the horn. Through Connon to Lee. Lee around a Connon screen. Speeds up down the right side of the lane. Walled off by Diabate. Needs a friend. Lobs it into a crowd. Tipped by Chandler and off Chandler out of bounds, corner left. 10 on the shot clock. That was dicey.
Xavier knows on the switch that Chandler has got Condon, so if he can just throw it up on that side of the floor, Alex probably going to be able to get it. That's 2 possessions out of the last 4 we've gone to that.
8 turnovers for the Gators, 5 for Kentucky, who's really done a good job taking care of the ball. 3 straight games with 10 or fewer turnovers by the Wildcats coming into this one. Fland up top for 3, back iron, no good. Rebound popped out to Chandler. Gators cannot hit a 3 tonight. Diabate down the lane, and a blocking foul called against Xavier Lee, who was on his skates. You know, it's amazing during this 11-game win streak, partner, Florida had been shooting 37.6% from three-point range. 2 for 13 today.
Poor shooting outing today. It's second half at Kentucky, we didn't shoot the ball well, so this would be close to...
Again, I think Kentucky's length has something to do with it, don't you?
I do.
Hanlockton comes in for Chinulu at the 16:09 mark. Kentucky inbounds baseline left, and it's out to Aberdeen. They'll send it to Chandler up top for 3. In and out, no good. Tap rebound, guess who? Hanlockton got it to Lee. Lee in transition, lobs to the rim. Alley-oop dunk thrown down by Alex Condon, who's got 17 points.
Finally a miss we could run on.
Kentucky has not scored now in over 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Mini 6-0 run working for the Gators. Good spacing here by the Wildcats at the end of our left. Diabate from the right wing, spins past Hanlockton and lays it in. Open driving lanes from Mohamed Diabate. Now a pass down the floor to Condon, who dunks again. The Gators beat him back off a make, one of their specialties.
That's what we want to see. Just keep running like that. Kentucky won't be able to keep it up.
45-32 Florida. Harrison picks up the dribble, right foul line extended. Short give to the sideline and Owe. It's slapped out of his hands. And off Owe out of bounds. And Kentucky probably doesn't challenge that call. They lost an out-of-bounds challenge way back early in this ballgame. That'll take us to the under-16 timeout. Sluggish start to the second half, but the Gators have gotten themselves back up by 13. 15-17 to go in regulation. Top-seeded Florida leads 9th seed Kentucky 45-32. From Nashville, this is the men's basketball tournament on the Gator Sports Network for Learfield.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Gator pride. When I'm carrying the Gators Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra orange and blue gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra Go Gators from the cashier, too. Visit Regions.com/Go Gators to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
To aim higher, to go faster, to push further. It's what elite athletes do, and UF Health is built from that same DNA. We don't just treat cancer, we advance breakthrough therapies. We don't just perform heart surgery, we invent procedures used worldwide. Like top athletes, we believe human progress has no finish line. UF Health, a national medical center for Team USA.
Gator Nation, this season it's time to act for the greater good. UF and GFL are making great strides to reduce our footprint, and you can help. Recyclable and compostable paper products, cups, straws, and food waste receptacles are available at the arena. Look for the signs and put it in the right can, Greener Gator fan. Think green as you cheer on the orange and blue. Call GFL at 352-377-0800 or visit us at gflenv.com. GFL, green for life.
Play-by-play of Gators basketball is brought to you by UF Health. At UF Health, we believe human progress has no finish line. Visit humanprogress.ufhealth.org to learn more.
I'm Kevin Winter at the UF Health Sports Desk. Around college basketball, it's either quarterfinal Friday or semifinal Friday. Earlier today in the Big Ten, Michigan survives Ohio State 71-67. They're on to the semis tomorrow. Quarterfinals in the A-10. The top seed St. Louis has to outscore George Washington by 19 in the second half. They win the game by 7. They're on to tomorrow's semis. In progress, 2.5 to play. Conference USA semifinal. Louisiana Tech leads Missouri State 65-54. 59. Right now, Florida matching its largest lead of the game. They're up 13 on Kentucky. Back to Nashville. Alongside Lee Humphrey, here's the voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly.
And Kevin Winter, they've done it by outscoring the Wildcats since the intermission 8-4. All 8 points for the Gators have been scored by Alex Condon, who now has 19 in the game, and for his career, 1,121. Condon now is the 48th all-time leading scorer in Florida history. He's 2 points behind your buddy, Al Horford. He'd be next. And then if he has a career day, a new career high, he'll be right there with Joakim Noah at 1,133.
Some nice company, Sean.
Indeed. All right, so Horford's next. I'm writing a note down here. 47th on the list. Meanwhile, the Gators here, as Kevin mentioned, have grown their lead back to 13.
We've had a couple nice possessions, getting out and running in transition. Alex with those 8 baskets, all in the paint. 2 back-to-back dunks, beating Kentucky bigs down the floor.
Florida ball out of the media timeout. Klomjar's in for a run now. Howe catches top of the arc, looks inside, nothing there. Pass toward Flan, deflected. Chandler trying to get the steal going to the other end. Steps on the sideline near the Kentucky bench. Chandler also got away with a pull of Flan's arm. As ticky-tack as the fouls have been here in the second half, that should have earned a whistle. And they're going to say this ball is off of Flan. Wow, they overturned it. Kentucky ball, front court right. So the Gators suffer their 9th turnover as we come toward the 15-minute mark. Out to catch is Garrison, top of the key. Resets to Johnson on his left. Diabate comes from down low to receive it, top of the key. Jab step left foot, puts it on the deck. Working against Condon to the middle of the lane. Muscling into a double team. Stripped by Handlockton and a shot clock violation. The Gators force an opponent into a 12th shot clock violation this season. Ouch. 2 turnovers in the half now.
Great defense, keeping Diabate to his right. Diabate tried to get over to his left hand, couldn't, and it forces him into the help.
Well, Handlockton's having a great day here back in Nashville. Klomjar, front court right. Short flip between the rings to Houck. He'll dribble to his left and hand it to Boogie Flan near the timeline. Condon comes out to catch, top of the arc. Klomjar over him. Handoff instead to Houck. Trying to turn the corner. Can't. Offensive foul inside. Byron Jarrett on the baseline. Whistles Handlockton here. I had my eye on the ball. I did not see the illegal contact by Handlockton.
Wasn't watching the duck in either.
Yeah.
Todd didn't like the call.
13 foul on the Gators here. Early second half. So Kentucky will bring it up. It's still 45-32 Florida. Johnson on the left wing. Picks it up. Pass deflected. Owe will track it down front court right. Owe trying to drive in with the left-hand dribble. Spins to his right hand. Jump hook flat. In and out. No good. Another rebound for Handlockton. Flan will take it from him. Boogie up the floor. Drop pass for Condon. The left foul on extended. Alex puts his back to the goal. Resets out to Boogie. Front court left. Screen for Flan from Condon. And he's fouled. Boogie got hit in the face by Colin Chandler.
Foul charge to Colin Chandler. His third.
That's his third now. And it comes with 13:58 to go on the clock. Yeah, he reached in from around the waist of Boogie. Yep, he tagged him on the cheek. Around the waist, under the arm, and fingers on flesh.
Hope quick to take Chandler out.
His third, he goes to the bench. Inbound to Condon, wing left. ISO here against Williams. Trying to back him down. Here comes the help. Goes out of the double. Blind plastic. Current Klomjar up top. Missed the 3 back iron. Leaping rebound. Condon to the foul line. Over to Flan. Wing right 3. Come on. Back iron, no. Houck foul, trying to stick it back in one motion on the rebound. He shoved in the back. Houck will go to the line to shoot 2, but Florida with 2 more misses from downtown is 2 for 15. Let's just get this out of our system now today.
Glad to tell Gator fans that we're getting all our misses out today, and we're saving them for tomorrow and Sunday, the makes.
Foul on Diabate is his second. I'm with you, partner.
Herbo was wide open there.
Free throw good for Houck. He's only had 1 field goal go in. So that's 5 points for Houck, and the Gators lead at 46-32. Westwood One and the Varsity Network bring you every moment of March all the way to Indianapolis for the hometown call you love. The only place to stream your team's broadcast all postseason is the Varsity Network app. Download the free Varsity Network app today. Both free throws good for Houck. We are limited on streaming and a few other things during the NCAA tournament, so that varsity app is going to be big for you, gang. Aberdeen, top of the arc, left now right. Cross hand-locked on a switch. Careful here, off the Marino screen. Pick and roll, and hand-locked trying to go with the roller. Hits Marino, and commits the fourth Gators team foul in the half. Golden's going to sub Lee, Chinilu, and Brown in. Handlock will sit down with 4 fouls. Hauk out, Fland out.
That's tough to see Mike go at 4 because he's been huge off the bench all night, rebounding and defense.
Kentucky will inbound, shooting 31% for the game right now. Tired legs. Garrison receives it, sets up Aberdeen between the rings. Aberdeen drifts back into the left front court, guarded by Klobjar. A lot of space here. Aberdeen to the left side of the lane. Leaning pass, thrown wing right, intercepted by Xavier Lee. Lee up the middle of the floor. Bounce pass to the baseline, cutting Brown. Reverse layup's good, going right to left. Another assist for Lee. It's his 5th. And the Gators lead at 49-32. Threatening to blow the game open now. Owe splits 2 defenders, goes to the rack, layup no good. Dunk followed by Marino. Chinilu was out of the picture because he changed the shot by Owe. There's Lee kicking the Klobjar, dump it corner left. Isaiah for 3. Nope. Rebound Condon on the weak side. Behind the back pass to Lee above the three-point line. Lee resets here between the circles. Lob it deep to Condon. Condon lobs to the rim, batted away by Marino. Up the floor to Aberdeen. Beat Lee, going to the rack, dunks with 2 hands. 4 points off turnover, and Mark Pope rushes to Byron Jarrett to call a timeout with 12:23 to go in the second half. We'll take a break. Gators up by 13, though, but Kentucky's only sticking around because of points off turnovers.
Couple back-to-back turnovers keeps Kentucky with some life.
8 points off turnovers now for the Wildcats. The Gators, though, up by 13 as we stop play at 12:23. Florida 49, Kentucky 36 from Nashville. This is the SEC men's basketball tournament on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
It's game time, and as the Gators hoop action heat up, there's only one way to cool down. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. This refreshing beer brings a burst of citrus to your glass, making it the perfect choice for cheering on the Gators. Whether you're a rowdy reptile or watching it from the couch, Shock Top Belgian White is a slam dunk for all the nail-biting buzzer beaters and unforgettable alley-oops. Shock Jump. Shock Top, the official craft beer of the Florida Gators, your 2025 men's college basketball national champions. Please enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Shock Top Brewing Company. Learn more at shocktop.com.
The home of the orange and blue. This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Calling all Gators, students, alum, and diehards who bleed orange and blue. ViStar Credit Union and UF Athletics are teaming up to earn you more green. Sign up for the ViStar UF Gators credit card and get up to 20% off select Gators home game tickets. Plus, you can get a $150 bonus and up to 3% cash back on purchases when you use your new card. Whether you swipe at the swamp or tap around town, earn more. Visit ViStarCU.org to learn more. ViStar Credit Union. Go Gators. Get cash back. Federally insured by NCAA. Bonus offer subject to eligibility. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ViStarCU.org for full details.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and I'm proud to announce that Good Greek is a proud supporter of Florida Gators basketball. The Gators have a long tradition of winning, and they just made another great move by partnering up with the Good Greek. Be a part of the winning team. Simply dial ** Greek from your cell or go to goodgreek.com. Good Greek Moving and Storage, proud sponsors of Florida Gators basketball.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
I'm Kevin Winter at the UF Health Sports Desk. Updates and conference tournaments. 8:01 left to play at the American Conference Championship quarterfinals. Charlotte leads UAB 60-55. This is also the time of year where teams start making decisions about coaching changes. Cincinnati is firing head coach Wes Miller. After 5 seasons, he did not reach the NCAA tournament in either of those 5 years. Gators lead 117 down to 13. Send you back to Nashville with Lee Humphrey. Here's Sean Kelly.
Kevin, thanks. It's basketball basically from lunchtime to past my bedtime. It's a great time of the year. It'll continue next week. Selection Sunday on the Ides of March this year. We'll know our fate on Sunday night. You still feeling good about a 1 seed for the Gators?
I'm feeling very good about a 1 seed. I don't see how we don't get the 1 seed. I mean,
how do you feel about the second half here? 12-8 advantage for the Gators since the halftime break.
I was feeling much better until the last 2 turnovers, and Kentucky takes the 17-point lead down to 13. We're so close to breaking this game open. There's been a lot of positive, especially on the defensive end, rebounding, but just not quite efficient enough offensively, especially shooting the ball.
Yeah, got the largest lead of 17 points just moments ago, and then, like you said, back-to-back buckets off turnovers. As is where we stand here, 49-36.
Defensively, we're holding Kentucky to 0.78 points per possession.
If you're not into that stat, that's not good.
Not good.
For Kentucky. It's really good for the Gators defense.
Really good for the Gators defense.
Yeah.
They're probably over 1 on the season.
A little full court pressure here by the Wildcats out of their own timeout. Gators ball length of the floor to go. Florida moving left to right. Brown and Xavier Lee working together to get it across. Xavier already with 5. Let's make it 6 dimes in the game. Connon takes from him on the weave. Hand off for Brown. Now refeed of Xavier Lee. Turns the corner. Throws back door to the baseline. Cut there by Connon. Got fouled on a reverse lay-in. Alex is going back to the line where he can tie Al Horford on the all-time scoring list. Needs 2 here. Fouls on Diabate.
I think we caught Kentucky sleeping on a backdoor cut at Kentucky for Isaiah Brown on the exact same play from the opposite corner. We flipped it and put Alex in the corner and caught him sleeping.
Keep speaking those melodious tones to me, if you don't mind. I love when you say Kentucky got beat on anything. First free throw, no good, so Horford's safe for the moment.
Alex tonight, it seems like he makes 1, misses 1 at the free throw line. About the only point in this game where probably look to improve.
5 of 8 now at the line. He's a rebound shy of a double-double. He is 8th of the season in his 17th career.
7 for 10 from the field. Playing a nice game.
Second one's down. So Connon with 20 points in the ball game. The Gators have a 20-point score for the 30th time this year. And now a whistle at the other end. We have a little extracurricular activity.
I thought I saw
Diabate?
technical motion pointed at Diabate, but it may have been on both Ruben and Diabate, the way that the official ran over there.
We're going to go to the monitor for sure. Both benches are arguing that the other did something worse. Here's Diabate and Chinyalu going back and forth.
That was extremely light.
Hold on, we're going to wait to see what Doug Schaus says before we go to the break here. Officials conferencing in front of the scorers table. We will take a break while they review it, but waiting to see what Schaus says.
The previous action is under review.
That's it?
I don't think there should have been a technical either way.
We'll take a break. Yeah, just a little shovey here, shovey there, right? 12:06 to go in the second half. Is that even a word? Gators lead it 50-36. Largest lead of the day for Florida. Back to Nashville after this on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
If an insurance company is there to sell you insurance, shouldn't it also be there to service it with real people? At Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help. We're focused on your specific needs. That's why we have local agents working for you in every county across the state, offering competitive rates and fast, friendly service. It's more than insurance. It's the kind of treatment you deserve. Find a local agent at ffbic.com to set up your free, no-obligation insurance review. Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best. Proud to support Gators Athletics.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope. Oh, allergies. Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Gator Nation, what an incredible year it's been. Your Florida Gator basketball team are national champions, and our partners at Dreamfinders Homes are celebrating their own big win as the 2025 National Builder of the Year. Dreamfinders Homes is creating beautifully designed communities across Florida, from Jacksonville to Orlando to Tampa. With great interest rate incentives and move-in ready options available now, there's never been a better time to make your move. Visit dreamfindershomes.com today and start your home search. Dreamfinders Homes, built for Florida, built for Gators.
From the opening tip to the final buzzer, this is Gators basketball.
Sean Kelly, Lee Humphrey back at Bridgestone Arena. It's somewhat confusing here. Doug Schau's got on the microphone and said after review, there's no technical foul, but yet word came to the TV folks to our left that we might have offsetting technical fouls.
Unsporting, offsetting technical fouls.
Okay.
Class A.
So what? Okay. We have two different interpretations here. Nonetheless, I mean, whether there's nothing there, or offsetting, you just play on here. But it wouldn't matter, though, if each of those guys have a technical foul on their sheet, because the second one would be an ejection, obviously. So, nonetheless, and we're talking about Chinyelu and Diabate, the two guys that were, nudging one another, shall we say. 50-36, Gators lead it here with 12:06 to go, and I beg your pardon, I said largest lead. Gators have led by as many as 17, up 14 now, here with just a little over a half to play.
Let's put together a nice 3 or 4 minute stretch, put this thing out of reach, and feel good about that.
There's been one tie in this game, no lead changes. So, again, as it stands right now, the Gators have not surrendered a lead to Kentucky now in 2+ meetings. Aberdeen and the Cats have it out of the break. Bounce pass to Marino. This is a post-up. Left low post against Chinyelu. Spins. Marino trying to get underneath Chinyelu. Shoots. Blocked by the weak side help Houck. And then he caught it and was fouled by Houck. Almost had the job done. How many team fouls? That's 5 team fouls now on both sides. We got 3 more games to play today. By the way, Vanderbilt, Tennessee after us.
It's going to be a great game.
Great game, and trying to transition from one crowd to the next is going to be an absolute dumpster fire. Marino has got the first free throw down. I mean, right now this arena is filled to the brim, and it's pretty much Kentucky and Florida fans. What happens when you come to this tournament if you've never been, like if you are a Vandy or Tennessee fan, you get like an alternate seat here during game 1 of the session, and then you get to go to the seat that's on your ticket at the end of the ball game. So there's going to be this mass shifting of bodies as Marino knocks down both free throws. 50-38. Gators break a mini press here, and Brown's got the dribble working sideline left. Chest pass to Houck, top of the arc. Spins off Owe, going to the rack. Layup, no. They're going to say the foul is on the floor, or was there a different foul inside?
Yeah. Ruben was trying to seal his man, clearing out the space for Tommy, and Owe swiped down on Ruben's arm.
Okay. Actually, they're going to tag Diabate here.
Diabate, that's
his
right.
4th. Gators a inbound. Lee does so to Houck. Handed off to Klomjar in front of the Florida bench. 11:30 to go. Now to Houck. Dribbles over the top of the arc. Hits a flaring lead. Back to Houck. Wide open 3 up top. Another miss. And a foul inside. Down goes Isaiah Brown. He's pulled to the deck, and a foul on Otega Owe, who's saying that he was clamped. Mark Pope is going to sub Yelovich in at 11:23. The only thing about today that you're not going to like, Florida's 2 for 17 from 3-point range, 0 for 6 now in the second half. Just get it all out of you now. Isaiah Brown to the line after this is now the 7th team foul on Kentucky, 1-1.
That was a wide open look for Tommy, too. He did not look good shooting the ball.
Free throw good. I'll get another. So Brown 1 for 5 from the field. Houck 1 for 6.
I'm going to go back and find out when's the last time we finished a game where both teams were under 20% from 3.
Have fun doing that. Get back to me, will you? That's awful. Count both free throws for Isaiah Brown. 11:18 to go in the second half. Gators lead at 52-38. Aberdeen between the rings. Works right of a Marino screen, and a foul here by Irvine Klobjar with a hand check.
Whistles tightened up the last couple minutes.
In a game that's soon to be out of control. Condon returns with 20 points, 9 rebounds. Boogie also back in. Klobjar and Isaiah Brown go to the Gators bench. I don't know if I've ever heard Garth Brooks being played on a PA during a college basketball game. We are in Nashville. Olway catches top of the arc off the inbound. Rumbles into the lane. Shoots into a double, and it's blocked by Chinyelu, and a frustration foul on Olway, who hammers Thomas out. That's the third on Olway. Gators walking to the other end of the floor for more free throws, 1-1. Kentucky has 10 points in 9 minutes of play in the second half. Florida not too much better at 15, but...
No, Olway just frustrated on the drive. It was a great defense from Tommy. He moved his feet, took the contact from Olway, kept his arm straight up in the air, and then you've got Ruben Chinyelu right there to contest as well.
Free throw good by Houck. Houck has 7. 5 of his 7 points have come at the free throw line. Houck on the year, 76% from the line. Hits both here. He's perfect today, 6 for 6. Florida now leads 54 38. Aberdeen out of the center jump circle. Chest pass to Chandler on his left, back to Denzel. Marino slips the screen, rolls, catches right elbow, shovels back to Denzel, pump fake from 3-wing right. Works the dribble into a double team underneath, times a pass to Yelovich, who came weak side and lays it in. Good assist for Denzel Aberdeen. 10:33 to go in the half. Lee, wing right, picks up the dribble. Releases out to Houck. He'll send it to Chinyelu. Go high-low into Condon. Condon, block left. Pulls it out. Throws a pass to Houck on the right wing. Dribbles the edge of the lane. Pivots 360. Give to Houck. Trying to muscle into Chandler. And that collision allowed him, or caused him to drag his pivot foot and travel with it. Kentucky's fans cracked me up.
Got an applause for it.
Yeah. Because they got a call. No field goals the last 250 for the Gators, by the way. Off the weak side screen, Chandler receives it, dribbles back to the right wing. Pump fake from 3, forces a contested 3. It goes in. It hit the right side of the rim and spun over. Dropped in for Chandler. Just the third made 3 of the game for Kentucky. Lee drives into the goal. Circles the lane. Lobs for a slashing Condon. Shoots. And Chandler went airborne, landed on Condon, who turns his right ankle in the process. Just a wild, reckless play by Chandler. Give me a break. It's the 19th foul on Kentucky. Condon back up trying to shake it off. And former Australian rules football player, son of a pro in that sport, is as tough as they come. And that's 4 fouls now on Chandler.
And that was a strange play from Alex. He seems to be okay the way he's moving around and looking, but usually when you turn your ankle, it kind of bends to the outside.
Yeah.
This one, he fell on the outside, so it turned to the inside. It's a bit awkward.
Free throw good, 21 for Condon. And usually those that you're talking about, an inverted ankle sprain, they're dicey. They're dicey.
Didn't look like it turned too much on the replay, so hopefully he's feeling okay.
He's heavily taped on those ankles. Condon now with 22 points as he knocks down another free throw. He's on a 7-game tear that's serving the Gators well as we have entered the postseason. It's 56-43 Florida. Aberdeen picks it up, sideline right, bounce pass to Chandler, trying to get another shot off here. Goes left of a Yelovich screen, sends it to Yelovich rolling into the paint. Yelovich turns into Chinyelu, block left. No shot there, lobs it out to Olway. 7 to shoot. From the right front court, steps into a 3. It's off the rim, no good. Chinyelu's got the rebound, his 7th of the game, to go with 2 points. Up the floor to Boogie Fland. Fland, dribble handoff, wing right for Lee. Takes the dribble to the top of the key. Below the foul line, slings it to Houck. Houck attacks the paint. To the right low post, turnaround jumper, no good. And a rebound by Owe. Both teams playing as if they're pretty tired here. Entry pass to the lane, stolen by Xavier Lee. Chance to run. Lee's going to pause, though, and let everybody get back. 8:50 to play in regulation. Gators will play the winner of Vanderbilt, Tennessee tomorrow. Be on the air at 12:30 Eastern again. Hand off to Houck, almost blown up by Aberdeen. Hand off to Flan, blown up and out of bounds right in front of us. And it's Denzel Aberdeen blowing up both dribble handoffs on the right side of the floor.
Just fumbling the ball around. Yeah. Just looked over. Carlin wasn't happy. We slowed it down in transition there. I mean, we had numbers out early. Xavier chose to pull it back, and we just need to attack, get into a good rhythm. We haven't found the flow at all.
No, I feel like you're cruising a little bit here, feeling good about your double-digit lead. And careful with that.
That's right. We're just at 11-13 now. You know, Kentucky hits a couple threes, and they're right back in it.
13 turnovers for the Gators. 8:25 to go in the second half. Casper Johnson on the bounce here. Left to the top of the arc. Feeds Yelovich for three wing left. The line drive off the rim and caught by Lee. Lee up the center of the floor. Speeds up below the foul line. Peels off left side of the lane. They'll pull it back out and get into a half-court set. 8:10 to go. Ronahan locked in stream. Xavier stops, pops. Stop of the key jumper short. Rebound Yelovich for Kentucky. They'll drop it off to Williams. They'll send it in toward Garrison, who's tied up by Houck. We got a held ball. The arrow belongs to Kentucky and will take us to a timeout. The under 8 media timeout. It hasn't been a work of art really on either side, but the good news is this. 7:59 to go. Florida leads Kentucky 56-43. This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Kohl's gets it. Instant gratification is the best. Like waking up to freshly brewed coffee, hitting every green light on the way home, or getting instant Kohl's Cash. This weekend only, get $10 Kohl's Cash to use right away when you spend $25 or more. No waiting, no forgetting, no patience required. Offers end March 15th. Some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora at Kohl's. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
This is Gators basketball from Learfield.
Calling all Gators, students, alum, and diehards who bleed orange and blue. VyStar Credit Union and UF Athletics are teaming up to earn you more green. Sign up for the VyStar UF Gators credit card and get up to 20% off select Gators home game tickets. Plus, you can get a $150 bonus and up to 3% cash back on purchases when you use your new card. Whether you swipe at the swamp or tap around town, earn more. Visit VyStarCU.org to learn more. VyStar Credit Union. Go Gators. Get cash back. Federally insured by NCAA. Bonus offer subject to eligibility. Terms and conditions apply. Visit VyStarCU.org for full details.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
I'm Kevin Winter at the UF Health Sports Desk. Around conference tournament action, quarterfinal number 2 of the day in Chicago in the Big Ten tournament. Wisconsin leads Illinois 10-7. They've played 5 minutes of the opening half. 8-10 quarterfinals. Dayton with a 22-18 lead over St. Bonaventure. 5 to play in the first half. Meanwhile, quarterfinals of the American coming down the stretch. 1:40 to play. And Charlotte on top of UAB 79-76. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the 2026 SEC Men's Basketball Tournament quarterfinals on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. $7:59 to play in Nashville. It's the Gators by 13 over Kentucky. Once again from Bridgestone Arena alongside Lee Humphrey. Here's the voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly.
Yeah, that's the good news, Kevin. Gators do lead it 56-43. Bad news in a moment. It's interesting when we look at the history between these two rivals. As we mentioned earlier, it's been a while since Florida saw Kentucky in the SEC tournament. How about it was 11 years ago to the day, March 13th. 2015. Kentucky won that game and on their way to what was then an SEC tournament championship. All right, that bad news is this. The Gators have not hit a field goal in the last 5 minutes and 8 seconds. They've stayed out in front via the free throw line, but the shooting, not good.
It's like the second half at Kentucky. Right now, we're 40% from the field, but we're 30% in the second half. Fortunately, we've hit free throws 11 for 12. Kentucky coming out of the press right here.
Well, the ball as we are underneath the 8-minute mark, 7:53 remaining in regulation. Pass to Conant coming off the left high post. He'll work at the hand lock and above the right high post. Micah bounce pass downhill and missed Houck out of bounds. Turnover for Florida out of the timeout. And Todd Golden is, well, not real happy about it.
A lot to improve on offensively.
Yeah. Careful with Kentucky here. They have 6 double-digit comeback wins this season. He takes a handoff, turns the corner, goes on the right side of the lane, bounces out of 2 to Garrison left of the rim. He's trying to work a shot uphill in the lane, turn around fader, no good, and he's fouled. And Conan's going to get this one. 2 free throws for Garrison. Would you say, okay, think about the body of work here. The entire Gators versus the SEC this year. It's Kentucky who's given them, not problems, but has annoyed the Gators the most.
Annoyed is a good word because we're able to build leads, but we can't just extend it to where the game is away. Right now Kentucky's down 12, and they're right there. You hit a couple shots and they're right there, and I think it's because of their length.
Split the free throws, it's 56-44. I agree with you on the length part. It'll be interesting with Vanderbilt and Tennessee looming for Florida, assuming they hang on to win here. Skip pass one corner left. Klomjar pump fake on the 3. Knocked loose by Johnson out of bounds right to Todd Golden. The Gators will inbound with 11 on the shot clock. How those matchups go. Of course, there was a thriller in Nashville. The Gators won at Vanderbilt in the lone meeting. Florida blew out Tennessee in Gainesville this year. Land looking, throws it into Hand-Lockton. Hand-Lockton left foul on extended, hand to the Houck. 3-ball wing left. Nope. Tap rebound by Condon. That's a double-double perhaps. We'll see how they score it. And the shot clock never started running, so they'll blow the whistle here. Houck's missed 3 should have reset the shot clock when it doinked off the rim. 2 for 18, partner.
2 for 18.
Yeah.
Wow.
0 for 7.5. So they're going to have to go to the monitor here.
We're reviewing the shot clock and the game clock at this point.
Yeah. So when Houck's 3-ball off the left wing came flying off the back iron, the shot clock was off. So at the moment, there's 7:10 on the game clock.
Second half has been a little tough to watch, honestly, son.
Well, you're being generous, aren't you?
Wow.
Let's look a little bit more toward tomorrow, if you don't mind. Tennessee and Vanderbilt, is there one or the other that the matchup favors Florida, if at all, or does it matter at this point?
I don't think it matters at this point. Let's play who's ahead of us.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be a great environment. Vandy here in Nashville, Tennessee, close
After
by.
review, game clock will have 7:01. We'll also have 20 on the shot clock.
Okay.
So we lost 9 seconds. In
No,
game time.
No. We gained 9 seconds, you and me. No, in the sense that that's 9 seconds less we have to watch. Because it's,
right.
It's just been bad basketball.
It has been.
Yeah. Scoring drought for the Gators, 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Scoring drought for Kentucky, 3 minutes.
We had a 5-minute stretch.
Yes, it's 56-44. Gators led by as many as 17 back at the 13:07 mark.
During our 5-minute scoreless stretch, we only took 4 shots. I know we had some made free throws mixed in there. That's one thing we have done well. 16 of 19 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's been a savior, frankly. Bland, Klomjar, Condon, Houck, and Hand-Lockton on the floor. Kentucky yet to come away from Mark Pope as they're trying to get this clock set. They've got it now. With the officials still, all 3 of them at the scorer's table. What are we waiting on here?
Urban's ready for the ball. We're set. Let's just make Kentucky play D. Come on, guys.
Still waiting on Doug Shows to get done with the paperwork, apparently. There's going to be a couple of emails.
We need some urgency, you know. Talk to my kids about that sometimes.
You got your kids here on the trip.
They're here.
They're excited, ready to roll.
We made some good time on the road yesterday. 9 hours total from Jackson to Nashville. It's not bad.
Was there a Buc-ee's stop?
No Buc-ee's stop.
No Buc-ee's stop.
Did get an Arby's sandwich, though.
We won't go into your conversation with one of the other patrons at Arby's, will we? Is that all fair conversation only?
That's yeah, let's just leave that one alone.
Always interesting on the road. Still waiting to play. Now we're ready. Klobuchar will trigger the inbound here front court left. 20 to shoot, 7:01 to go. Urban throws it in the backcourt for Flan. Clock is underway again. Boogie between the circles, guarded by Aberdeen. Out the catch is Condon from him. Shovels it to Houck. He'll dribble left, and on the weave it finds Boogie Flanagan. He'll work over the hand lock to the screen. Boogie, a little hezzy from the top of the key into the paint. Jumper from 14 rims off. No good. Rebounded by Garrison for Kentucky. Gators 0 for the last 6 now. Still up by a dozen points. Aberdeen on the angle screen in the paint. Pump fake, fires up top, 3 ball. Back iron no good for Trent Noah, who's not played in the last 2 games. He got the cleanest look. Pass up the floor to Condon, knocked out of his hands. Noah's got it, out to Owe, and he will dunk all alone in transition. And this could get a little uncomfortable, and Todd Golden wants a timeout. So 6:14 to go in the second half. Kentucky has cut it to 10, 56-46, and we will keep it here.
And Todd not happy, frustrated. We're out in transition. We've got numbers on the rebound, and we're just careless passing in the middle of the floor. Urban's wide open on the wing. Kick it out for the 3.
Doesn't this feel like last Saturday at Rupp?
It does. It does. And we're playing with fire a little bit here. I mean, Kentucky's dangerous. They've proven they come back in these games throughout the season. We don't want to give them this life.
13 of their last 17 games decided by single digits. They've won 9 of those 17 games. And again, they've been a comeback team, as Lee mentioned. 6 double-digit comebacks this season for Kentucky. We'd like to play into the semifinal round.
Auburn was up yesterday, similar amount to Tennessee. They went on a 20-0 run. So you got to make sure keep playing solid here, guys, or not keep. Let's start.
In what way can Florida kind of reignite things on their end?
I think we've got to speed it up a little bit. I mean, we have been stuck in the half court a lot.
And now another whistle, and the Gators will go to the free throw line. The ball wasn't even inbounded yet. Foul here on Denzel Aberdeen, holding a Gator trying to come to the inbounds pass.
At least we are in the double bonus.
Yes.
We've made our free throws tonight.
Florida now in the double bonus.
2 free throws for Urban Klobuchar, who's stuck on 4 points. He's not hit a 3 today. He's at the line for the first time. And Klobuchar knocks it down. Urban has a chance here at the best single-season free throw percentage in Florida Gators history. He's just a hair over 91% from the line this season. Free throw's good. He knocks down both. Chinyalu's back in to replace Hanlockton, and the Gators lead it 58-46. Garrison hands it off to Owe. Owe has struggled here this afternoon. 10 points for him. Into Garrison, throws a wing left. Noah, wide open 3. Just that, he's 0 for 2. Ball loose, top of the lane, down to the floor to get it is Houck. He is tied up. The arrow belongs to Kentucky. Held ball.
Possession, Kentucky.
Kentucky not making shots either, fortunately.
Yeah. Golden's going to send Xavier Lee back to the table. He'll check in here at 5:55. Kentucky will counter with Chandler. Klobuchar's the one to exit.
We have not hit a field goal in 7 minutes, Sean. We have 4 field goals in 14 minutes of play in the second half.
How many free throw points?
Got a lot of free throw points.
Chandler just got it into Noah wing left. Just got it in.
13 of 14 in the half.
Okay. On the weak side, the screen, and Garrison whistled for a moving screen. They were trying to get Chandler a catch and shoot top of the arc.
Brandon Garrison, his third personal.
Offensive foul, no free throws here, but Gators ball. That's 3 now on Garrison. Pope is screaming at the officiated crew. Land bounce pass to Lee in the right front court. Conant comes out to catch, top of the arc, dribble handoff to Houck, turns the corner, wrestles down the lane, and draws a foul on the gather. And so Houck will go back to the free throw line. Again, Garrison on the foul here. This is 4th. And I know we keep hammering home the fact that Florida does not have a field goal in the last 7.5 minutes. But you're not going to get a field goal attempt if you're fouled every time down the floor. Oh, and Houck misses the free throw, and we got a technical foul on Otega-Owe, who is standing out at half court. And Pope's almost asking for a tee on him, on himself.
That's Otega's 4th.
Wow. Otega-Owe averages 18.4 a game. He had 28 against the Gators last Saturday. 10 points today, teed up here. He's been frustrated all day.
What a bad technical. They're still in the game, down 12. You can't pick up your 4th. He was standing at half court. What are we reviewing?
Timeout, Pope. Yeah, Kentucky's frustration starting to boil over. So in between free throws, there'll be a technical free throw shot. We'll keep it right here during the timeout. And then Houck will go back to the line to shoot his second. So it's 58-46 Florida with 5:37 to go. Florida's going to have a lead with 5 minutes to play, and that's another symptom in a good way of Florida's success. This season, Florida, when leading with 5 minutes to go, is 25-1. And in the Todd Golden era, this is a dominant number. Florida with a lead with 5 minutes to go is 93-6. That's called finishing. Now, conversely, it's pretty lopsided. Gators haven't come back when trailing with 5 to go, but just 6 times under Golden. And right now, you're seemingly in good shape. Lee, all you have to do here is just play clean the rest of the way.
I think play clean. Don't turn it over. Make sure Kentucky, you got to make sure Kentucky doesn't hit a couple threes, though, here. You got to continue to defend the three-point line. Kentucky's only 3 for 18. Chandler's had a hard time getting them off. They gave up a wide open one to Noah a couple possessions ago. Fortunately, he missed it. But if they hit a couple threes, they could get back into it.
So Lee will shoot now 2 technical free throws, and then Houck goes back to the line for 1 more as the tee on Owe came in between free throws.
Maybe the key is just us knock down these 3 free throws.
I don't disagree. First one's good by Lee. Both teams are doing everything they can at half court to stay away from one another. There's 9 players all at the half court line. Oh, that one went in and out. So split the technical free throws for Lee. Houck will go back to the line, shoots 1 here, and try and get the Gators back up by 14.
At the line down with 1 shot is Thomas Houck.
Houck's it on 8 points. The Gators have 13 more free throw attempts than Kentucky in the game. Tommy knocks it down. And with that, it's 60-46 with 5:35 to play. Aberdeen crossover dribble, drive from the left front court, gets blocked left, leaps into a leaping Chinyalu to draw the foul. That's There's nothing I can say that's nice about the way that the Gators handled that right there.
Right. Denzel is good on the drive. When he gets in there, we saw it a lot last year. He jumps off 2, shows the ball, gets the bigs in the air, and Denzel, what do you know? Misses the free throw.
Yeah, he's sitting on 6 points. So it ends up being a good foul. Noah's out for Kentucky. Diabate back in. Second free throw is good. Split him for Denzel Aberdeen. They've yet to get to double figure, well, not just now, 10 points at the line for Kentucky, 20 for the Gators. Bounce pass to Houck, left wing. Leaping catch by Chinyelu, block left. Spins on Garrison, takes him in front of the rim. Goes up, shoots, missed it, point blank. And then Chinyelu fighting for the rebound, fouls Garrison. Yes?
Oh, I'm speechless right now, Sean.
I understand.
We can't play more than 10 seconds without a stoppage.
Would you believe there's been 52 combined points in the paint in the game? That's trying to help offset the combined 5 made threes in the game for both teams. Garrison's first free throw is good.
Meanwhile, Kentucky's starting 5 all has 4 fouls, basically,
yeah,
except for Denzel.
Yeah, Owe, Chandler, Garrison, and Diabate.
I guess Garrison and Diabate, I don't believe they started, but we'll count them. They played a lot of minutes. Second
free throw is short. Rebounded off the front of the rim by Florida. 12-point lead for the Gators with 5 minutes to play. Condon receives a bounce pass above the arc here, left side. Bounce pass toward Houck, and it let him out of bounds. Owe held his ground defensively, and the Gators turn it over for a 16th time.
We have not had a game where we handle the ball so poorly in a while. Long time.
4:54 to play. Harrison, top of the arc. Passes up Owe on a handoff. Same for Chandler, who curls in the lane, takes it, sends it wing left. Long two, no good by Diabate. A rebound by Chinyelu on the weak side. Rubin has not scored but more than 2 points today, but he's coming up on double-digit rebounds. Lead to the foul line. Picks it up, shovels it back to Boogie Fland. These numbers for the Gators today are way off what the Gators have posted during the 11-game win streak. Bounce pass to Condon. Top of the arc for 3. No. Rebound. Chinyelu is 9th. Turns into a right hook. Got it. Rim, glass, and in. First field goal in over 8.5 minutes for the Gators. 4:09 to go, and Florida leads 62-48. Aberdeen off the dribble. Wing right 3. Good. So Denzel Aberdeen knocks down the second 3 of the half for Kentucky. Fland up the left sideline, eludes Aberdeen for the moment. Takes the dribble to the center jump circle. Flips it to Condon. Fake a dribble handoff to Lee. Go high-low, a long way out into the right low post for Chinyelu. ISO for him. Into his turnaround hook. No. Condon tip follow. No. Missed again. Rebound Chinyelu. Turns right hook. Missed it right in front of the rim. Rebound Diabate. Wow.
Rubin looked a little tired on that attempt. I don't know why. Just kick it out the lead. Wide open 3.
Florida's 1 for their last 12 shooting from the field, yet leads by 12. Aberdeen throws to Chandler. Left angle 3, no good. Fouled by Xavier Lee, apparently. That's going to take us to the under 4 timeout. 3 free throws for Colin Chandler when we come back. The Gators are arguing that Chandler kicked his leg out to induce the contact. Nonetheless, final media timeout. We'll be commercial-free when we come back here in Nashville. The finish is around the corner. Florida 62, Kentucky 50 on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Gator Nation, this season it's time to act for the greater good. UF and GFL are making great strides to reduce our footprint, and you can help. Recyclable and compostable paper products, cups, straws, and food waste receptacles are available at the arena. Look for the signs and put it in the right can, Greener Gator fan. Think green as you cheer on the orange and blue. Call GFL at 352-377-0800 or visit us at gflenv.com. GFL, green for life.
What's up, guys? It's Thomas Houck with men's basketball.
Puts his head down, spins with a dribble. Right side of the lane, to the rack, and a two-hand dunk for Thomas Houck.
One full behind the scenes access to everything Florida Gators for free. Check out Gators Plus and experience your favorite Gators athletes and teams like never before. Head to floridagators.com/watch and check out shows like Car Wash Convos, Road to Game Day, and Gator Life, as well as fan favorites like This Is the Swamp, Gator Boys, and Blue Collar Baseball. Check it out today and support your favorite Florida Gators.
Hey Gator Nation, this is Vicki Brown-Worski, Director of Gators Empower Her. As a Bank of Doing and official sponsor of Florida Athletics, Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes on and off the court with interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources. Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
Play-by-play of Gators basketball is brought to you by Florida Farm Bureau Insurance. Visit ffbic.com to find an agent near you. Helping you is what we do best.
Sean Kelly, Lee Humphrey back at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. Quarterfinal round of the SEC men's basketball tournament. Gators leading here 62-50, trying to win their 17th game in their last 18 tries, get that win streak up to 12, and get themselves into the semifinals at 1 Eastern tomorrow against Tennessee or Vanderbilt. That game follows us, and those two teams are antsy. This one is a grind to the finish. This is the final media timeout, Lee Humphrey, and let's go inside the huddle here, brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Coach, I feel like he's got to be telling the guys, play hard, get out and run, push it. Basically, Kentucky's whole lineup has 4 fouls. They can only be so aggressive defensively. Attack them, try to get to the rim. We're in the double bonus. Don't try to just milk the clock this last 3 minutes. You know, let's feel good going into tomorrow.
This is going to slowly come out of the timeout because Chandler's going to get 3 free throws here on a foul charge to Xavier Lee. Both teams are in the double bonus the rest of the way. Kentucky is out of timeouts. Florida has 2 at their disposal.
During the timeout, we determined that the shot 401 by Kentucky is actually a 3-point shot. We'll add 1 additional point to Kentucky.
And I went back and reviewed a shot. So they've changed the score to 62-51.
So they can cut it to 8 here.
Yeah.
I mean, 8-point game, 3 minutes to go.
That's not done. You're right about that. Colin Chandler at the line to our left. He has 3 points. Make it 4. 2 more free throws coming. This is an 82% free throw shooter. Gators are going to look to finish here with Chinyelu, Hauk, Lee Connon, and Flan, the starting 5 for Todd Golden. Second free throw is good. Gators won last Saturday, 84-77, after leading by 20 in the second half at Rupp. And this is like a carbon copy right now of that game. All 3 free throws good. Here comes Kentucky's fans with 3:10 to go. 62-54. And an offensive foul as Flan pushed off Aberdeen just inside half court. Aberdeen's a really smart defender on the perimeter and baited Flan. And Kentucky gets it right back.
Wow. All right, guys, here we go. Let's wake up here.
Starts on the defensive end. Kentucky's now outscored Florida in the second half, 26-25. Aberdeen, right of the screen, takes it down the right side of the lane, and into the gather is fouled. And Aberdeen's going to go to the free throw line with a chance to cut this to 6. 3 fouls on Hauk now. And now they might make you pay for the way you've been playing now.
Kentucky's going to be tough to beat down the stretch. I mean, they've got size to guard us. We haven't been able to really push the pace in this game. And it's 3 minutes to go. They're right here in the mix.
First free throw is good. Aberdeen has 11 points. 1 more free throw coming. He got it. This is an 8-0 run by Kentucky. 2:55 to go. Aberdeen's going to pick up Flan pretty quick here. 62-56. Flan tries past Aberdeen. Lost the handle. Ball loose. It's going to kick out of bounds off Olway. Everybody gave up on the play. I think somebody thought there was a foul called. Golden's beside himself. It's going to be Florida ball toward the left corner.
It's really been a while since we've been tested like this, where you've got to execute down the stretch when the win is on the line. I mean, at Kentucky was about the only other time in that conference play.
Into Connon, wing left. Takes the handoff, dribbles toward the left block. They double Connon, gives it up to a slashing Hauk. Catch and foul going to the rim. Hauk will go to the line here. Somebody's going to foul out. Chandler, when charging after Byron Jarrett, should have been a technical foul. Chandler's going to foul out.
Chandler's got that's a foul. He hit Tommy on the elbow. He's got to know he's got 4 and just back off.
And he went after the official after the call. Colin Chandler disqualified here with 6 points. He exits with 2:35 to play.
One nice thing we do have, this game is tight, but the whole Kentucky team has 4 fouls almost. So, that's working against them. And losing Chandler hurts.
Well, the 4th-ranked team in the country, the Florida Gators, getting pushed to the finish by Kentucky, who's already won 2 games here in Nashville. Hauk has the basketball at the free throw line to our right. Raises, shoots, and got it. 63-56, Florida. Thomas Hauk is finally into double figures. 1 of 8 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, but has 10 points. 8 from the line. 1 more free throw coming. That one's down 2. 64-56, Florida with 2:35 to play. You got about 2 more stops to get done here for the Gators. Aberdeen front court left. Picks up his dribble. Bounce pass to Olway at the center jump circle. Drives left to the Diabate screen. Down the left side of the lane. Shoots, blocked by Chinyalu. Olway got it back. Hands it to Diabate, wing left. 10 on the shot clock. Diabate hands it off front court left to Aberdeen. Drives around Hauk. Pumps, shoots into Chinyalu and scores right in front of the rim. Full court pressure by Kentucky. 64-58. Gators ease it across. Plans on the bounce here, front court right. Drives to his left around a Connon screen. Into the paint. Double pump shot. Back iron, no. Rebound tip to Boogie, and he pulls it out. Jasper Johnson picks him up defensively near the half-court stripe. 1:49 to play. 12 on the shot clock. Feed. Connon coming off the elbow. Spins, hands off to Hauk. Hauk turns the corner into the right side of the lane. Shoots and scores a fader. Hauk buries a long-awaited field goal, and Florida will use a timeout. There's a Kentucky player down near the baseline, and they're calling for the trainer. It's Jasper Johnson. Aberdeen says he took an elbow to the head. Mark Pulp is going to want the officials to take a look, but Hauk's jumper makes it 66-58, and they're going to take a look at the play. We'll keep it right here on the timeout. Kentucky's without a timeout. So it's the officials who can trigger the review here. Kentucky cannot without a timeout at their disposal. And they're reviewing the play.
We haven't seen the replay yet here.
How big is that jumper from Hauk?
Tommy's shot was incredible. I mean, he was driving down the right lane, cut off. You don't see him shooting too many mid-range turnaround jump shots, and he buried it.
There's no foul here on Chinyalu. In fact, Chinyalu's getting fouled by 2 different guys, and wrestling out of it pops Johnson in the face, and it's pretty inadvertent, but I mean, that's crazy. Rubin was actually getting fouled by 2 guys. He was awaiting a miss, but Hauk dropped it through. And again, 66-58.
After review, there has been nothing on the call right there. We'll continue to play on. It'll be Kentucky ball on the baseline.
Yeah. We got that one right, didn't we?
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, Rubin had both arms being pulled down. He pulled his arm into his own head.
So it's 66-58 with 1:38 to go. Start counting possessions here, Lee. You need what to finish this thing?
Just no turnovers, I think. Okay. Knock down free throws and no turnovers. 8 points. Kentucky's going to have to try to score quick.
Yeah, Kentucky cannot trade baskets now the rest of the way. So after the Hauk make, Kentucky ball length of the floor to go. Thomas Houck with 13 points, 7 rebounds. Kana now has that double-double, his 7th of the year. He's been the best player on the floor, both sides. Johnson on the dribble here between the rings. 1:25 to go. Chest pass to Aberdeen. Drives left of the Garrison screen. Tees up a 3 off the dribble. Oh, buried it. Big shot by Aberdeen, who's got 17 all of a sudden. It's a 5-point ball game with 1:13 to go. Lee on the dribble here, front court left. Trying to take care of the ball here down the stretch. Takes it to the top of the arc. Crossover. Hands it off to Houck. Back to Lee, sideline left. Drives left, now back right. Shot clock at 8. Condon comes out the screen to the top of the arc. Lee, crossover dribble. Step back, straightaway 3. Bang! He got it! Xavier Lee cooked him at the top of the arc and may have sealed it. 69-61. Aberdeen, wing left. Harassed by Lee. Shoots into a double team. Strip, ball's loose. And on the recovery of the ball, the Gators grab it, and Aberdeen fouls. Xavier Lee, ice cold, deep in the shot clock.
We have not made shots all day. The last 2 possessions, we stepped up and knocked them down. That one was even better than Tommy's. I mean, we've seen Xavier at the top of the key a lot tonight. He's so great at creating separation off that crossover dribble, and he just left Denzel right there.
It's the only 3-pointer the Gators have made in the second half. And it has Florida up by 8, and Lee now at the line here. Misses the first. I would have said that Lee could have sealed it at the line if he made both free throws. But at best, the Gators would be up 9 if he makes the second. And that's still doable for Kentucky with 40 seconds to go. Got the second. 70-61 Florida. 40.1 seconds remaining. Aberdeen will bring it up on the left side. Pauses front court left. Drives right. It's around a Garrison screen. Fumble the dribble. Pushes it to Diabate on the left. Diabate hands it back to Johnson. Johnson top of the arc. Forced the 3. Off the iron. Rebounded by Houck. 20 seconds to go. The shot clock is dark. The Gators have to get it across half court. And they can dribble it out. And it's tip stolen at half court. Johnson to the other end. Punches down a left-handed dunk. 13.7 to go. Into Flan against full court pressure, and he's fouled by Diabate. So 11.9 on the clock. The Gators commit 18 turnovers today, resulting in 18 Kentucky points off turnovers. It's not over yet, but now Boogie Flan up 7 will try and put it out of reach.
A few good things to pull out of the game today, but there's a lot not to like. Those 18 turnovers, one of them, but hey, it's March, win in advance.
Yeah, you're right. Boy, the rebounding was big for the Gators. 49-27 on the glass. Favor of Florida.
Rebounding, free throw shooting was huge, although Kentucky has closed that gap a bit here late in the second half.
Fland at the line for the first time today, missed the first. So 70-63. One more free throw coming.
12 of those 18 turnovers this half, and
missed them both.
Missed them both. Offensive rebound goes to Xavier, who's fouled immediately.
And now Lee will go to the line as he's fouled by Johnson.
Second personal foul. At the line with 2 shots.
Well,
look, go ahead.
We said we're getting all our misses out today. We've done that. Let's also get all our turnovers out,
sure.
Please.
And look, you're trying to beat a team for the 3rd time in the same year. That's really tough to do. There's a good free throw from Xavier Lee.
Kentucky has been one of the very few teams who've been able to play, kind of control the pace a little bit, control the style, slow us down, and their size is a reason for that, I think.
That and Denzel Aberdeen. Missed the second. Rebound Trent Noah. 7 seconds left. Gators will lead at 71-63. 4-3. Aberdeen for 3 up top. No good. Rebound Aberdeen, and that'll do it. Chop this one up for the Gators. Make it 12 in a row for Florida. Final score, Gators 71, Kentucky 63. The Gators advance to semifinal play at the SEC tournament and will face either Vanderbilt or Tennessee tomorrow at 1 Eastern. The Gators basically led wire to wire. They led for all but a minute, 37 seconds. They got up by as many as 17 points with 13:07 to go and hang on to win here by 8. It's another single-digit game for the Wildcats. And again, another meeting between these two decided by single digits. Initial thought.
We won.
Yes.
It was
Good
ugly.
thought.
It was ugly for